You were telling that bitch you push dope. You was actually pushing toys.
And it ain't regular toys that anyone fuck with.
That, my friend, is the stories of half the people that I deal with at my supposed job we will not name with my friend here. Is dealing with grown men that sell toys in a city of nothing.
And if you notice, those ones that are those grown ass men are nothing but fucking overweight fat dudes that have a breathing problem.
All I'm gonna say is this: how can you single-handedly go to a store, get mad at a kid because you're trying to buy 7 of the same toy when everybody knows that other cats want that shit? How you gonna do that? That'd be like if some jackass went and bought all the frozen fucking pizzas. Like, what the fuck, bro? Why do you need all the frozen pizza? Well, because I'm gonna sell it. Well, what the fuck then, guys? So why am I gonna buy that shit twice? That is the shitty story right there of retail work with fucking Funko figures, bro. Having to stand at my job and have people yell at me because I didn't get the Chase purple variant of Thanos and extra chrome with a little bit of a glossy polish in a nearly mint condition box that is so fresh it's never even seen the day of light like a baby. Or it doesn't even know why it's out.
Man, you took everything that I was about to say. Actually, that's not true. What's even worse is when they complain about a damn damaged box. They didn't have the nerve to ask for a discount when they already buy the damn deal.
You know, that's true. Why? Here's my thing. So, before we get a little bit deeper into this, I am the musical hippie. Thank you for joining the Out of Pocket Podcast, OPP. You know me, naughty like that. I'm here in my natural but unnatural environment of Bakersfield, California. And here with me, I have another friend from the Bay who's trapped down here like it's Alcatraz. Why don't you introduce yourself, sir?
I'm the Oracle of the Amazons.
Oracle of the Amazons, y'all. That's how you know we're not from here, is because we actually have creativity to our names.
Which is half this town. This town is just shit when it comes to that. No one has originality here.
That's true.
It's like, and don't get me started on the music fucking game down here. It's like everyone trying to be the next big thing. Everyone trying to fucking rap. Think they're the greatest rappers ever. When all they did was fucking listen to some shitty ass fucking rapper that uses auto-tune.
Oh shit. Interesting development real quick. I have officially broken my vegan code on accident. Loaded mac and cheese had chicken in it.
No shit, Sherlock.
You know what? I didn't think like that. Because when I thought loaded mac and cheese, I just thought they meant like double mac and cheese, like double cheese on that shit.
What?
Because that's typically what loaded mac and cheese
No,
is
it's not.
sometimes.
Loaded mac and cheese is freaking, it comes with bacon and all that other gooey stuff, man. Except they added chicken.
I'm going to pass it off to you. I can't do it. I now feel filthy. I feel like a dirty animal. And it makes sense because of the environment I live in. A bunch of dirty animal people.
You filthy animal. Keep
Fucking,
the change.
Yeah. Keep the extra 10% on my damaged Funko. You filthy animal.
God, I just can't stand those motherfuckers. Even worse when they fucking... They gotta search through every damn box. And then to top it off...
For those who may be unaware what a Funko is the modern day Beanie Baby. A plastic toy that grown adults find a way to fight over. Some are modest. There are good collectors. I, myself, and my family are good collectors.
Yeah.
Because we don't go out our way to find chases or buy 17 versions of the same Funko figure. We just simply want a nice looking toy. Like any other person that growed up with toys and wants to collect their toys now. But then you got the Al-Qaeda cats in Funko that just straight attack you wanting your best, your absolute. These motherfuckers are like, if they're pretty much your common day, what's it called? Like Christmas shoppers. You're like little secret informatives from the government kind of shit. Where they just come in and they demand your top-notch Funko figure. Top-notch. I'm telling you, if it's not a prototype that sells for at least $300 on fucking the Funko app, I don't want it. Has to sell for more than $500 at least on eBay. Like, Funko figures are just Beanie Babies. plastic Beanie Babies that people like me and my co-partner right here have suckered in over the years and bought in a couple of. I'd be guilty not to say I have my Tupac and my Biggie, but I really only collect musical ones because there's too many to fucking collect. There's 7 different variants of the same character, all of which shitty and dumb as the next.
And whereas me, the ones I collect, they're definitely comic book related because that's just how I am. Dark and nerdy.
Yeah. Scoundrel. This kid over here eating fucking mac and cheese out the pot with his hands like an animal. Look, I've told you, bro. This city is changing my family. My brother's becoming more of an animal than a person by the day at this point. But no, yeah, Funko figures, fucking atrocity. They really pretty much are the main reason that toy collecting sucks nowadays. Because now every company has the idea of making exclusives that are retarded to get, harder to get every day when you look for them, and cost an arm and a leg. There should be no reason I have to pay another 40-year-old man or so $65 for a toy that I could have got for $10 because he was able to stand in line for 6 hours before I could because I had to go to my 9 to 5. I just don't get it.
I don't know what happened to the good old collection of fucking collecting cards. You know.
See, we were talking about this. Whatever happened to the good old days where you could be like young Anthony and you could go to the fucking playground field and you could just stand there and sell all your shitty Tony Romo cards, all your fucking horrible Lawrence Taylor, like just your dog shit cards. Cards that you pretty much put in your bike to make that shit sound like a cycle. And you could just sell them for $0.25 because kids were out here wanting that shit.
Not in this fucking town.
I can remember as a kid, like, when I used to fucking... My janitor used to offer us cards and shit if we ever cleaned. So, like, if I spent my lunch cleaning with him for, like, 30 minutes, he let me get, like, 7 fucking cards. All of different variety, all vintage. Never bought new cards. That fool was... I think his name was Craig, if I remember. That fool was stubborn. And he was not black. He was white.
Craig Mack.
Yeah. Definitely the Mac, because that fool always had an endless supply of fucking baseball cards, football cards was mainly what I got, all for little kids to help clean up. That's a very sus thing to do. But I reside from that. He was pretty much my whole main reason to start hustling cards. Like, I used to bring all the cards I didn't fuck with, and I would just sell them shits off in my school. I got in trouble originally a couple times because I would do that shit, because I would be standing outside of people's classrooms in fucking San Jose. And I would just be there with like a little like a pencil box full of cards, you know. I used to have like Ken Griffey Jr.'s, Brett Favre's, like good shit that at the time was definitely solid.
Now, real quick, he may have cheated on his little vegan diet, but this stopped me from eating what I got. And right now, this shit burned in my fucking mouth.
Hot chickens.
Oh my god.
There you go. You want some sauce? They gave me a special secret sauce.
That made it worse.
Oh no, it's probably your hot sauce then. Well,
holy
that
shit.
shit'll go on my Mac.
Medium my ass.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, damn.
That should let you know right there. Shout out to Hot Chickens, who we went to after work to get some
They're
chicken.
called Angry Chicks, man.
Angry? Oh, my bad. Hot Chicken. Shit.
But the shit's mom.
Marijuana.
The shit is mom.
Angry Chicks. Yep.
Yep.
Hot Chicks. Sorry. I'm thinking of porn.
Huh.
Yeah.
You sure it wasn't a gay porn you saw?
Hey, man. It's not my fault that there was a gay porno. It was in my store somehow. My company, too, by the way. The company sent it, not us.
And it was
I would have never
clearance. That's the funny part.
It's a $4 movie. It would be very sus to ever buy it myself, but if I was ever offered by someone else to probably watch it, they'd definitely get a donkey kick. I think it was called it was something about prisoners though. It pretty much looked like the whole like middle section of Blood In, Blood Out. Just nothing but a bunch of Spanish and white cats.
Which, by the way, is the #1 best-selling movie here in this town.
Next to American Me.
We can't keep that movie in stock.
Next to American Me, man.
Oh, speaking of movies, that's another shit that's annoying when some stupid broad thinks ask us for an obscure movie and she can't take no for an answer.
You know, my thing is this. Like, I work at movies. pretty much. Like that's the reality we're gonna set our workplace in, because obviously we're not disclosing that kind of information. If y'all fuck with me, y'all know where I be. And you don't need to worry about the Oracle. That's how the shadows work. So, pretty much.
I don't exist.
Yeah, pretty much.
No government, no fingerprints.
I am what my San Jose brothers and sisters will know as the Rasputins. Down here, they think of the guy Rasputin versus the actual company that is inspired by the name. But I operate and sell music and DVDs, which is pretty dope. Out of my Facebook garage. Because I sell it out of my Facebook Market garage, in my alleyway.
Yep. He can get it for cheap, $5 on the low.
Yes, sir. You want to see Family Matters, right? You want to see Steve Urkel? You want to hear him say, I do that? I got you. $4.
It's all about her tail.
Nah, Fresh Prince. Shout out to Jada. Honestly, if that was how I had to summarize my work experience so far in Bakersfield, it would be Will Smith right now. Betrayed, and just truthfully shocked in what I have to deal with. Ever since I've moved to Bakersfield, I've noticed just a lack of effort from a lot of cats down here, like work-wise. I've never once gone, like, the way I look at it is people are, like, they're nice, but they don't work, like, crazy fast. Like, I mean, you know about, like, San Jose. Like, San Jose's a rat race. You gotta be able to be the quickest rat in the fucking city to move and exist. San Jose, pretty much, if you're not doing a 9 to 5 and you're not working your ass off, like, a hardcore, like, and I don't mean, like, standing around, you know, chilling, like, I actually mean, like, pushing boxes and doing some fucking work, you ain't gonna survive in that city. You'll fucking be eaten up and you'll look like one of the homeless crackheads that chills.
Well, there's plenty around this fucking town.
Yep. Definitely reminds me of San Francisco at times. But, like...
Except they're high-end freaking bums up there.
The problem with it is... There's a so-called thing as out-of-print movies, to get back to what we were saying. And that is probably the hardest, like, that's hard shit to get. You know, that's... In the movie business, that's the cocaine right there. That's the brick. If you can find a fucking nice new copy of Apocalypto of Mel Gibson, that's a brick. That's a fatty dub. Gone with the Wind right now, fatty dub. Which, by the way, shout out to the business. We came up with something. But nonetheless, all I'm saying is, if your movie is probably from 1960 all the way up to, I would say, 1975, there's a good chance that shit's not on DVD no more. Just like how there's no fucking VHS tapes that exist no more for the most part. And it is impossible to get that shit. Yet we are expected as a store of retail commodities to be able to get your very expensive and very hard to get film that would cost a company $40 to probably even get if they wanted to, but would make you happy, and then you wouldn't be able to afford it because we'd sell it for 50. And then you'd wonder why we're selling a movie for $50 fucking dollars. And by the time I've already finished this rundown for you, you would have left it right at the counter, said I'm going to be right back, and never came back. Just like the little kid that left me a broken Mickey in my house. So again, moral of the story is commit to that shit. Because working in a movie and music place is not fun. When you have to organize and fix all the shitty ass rows that nobody other than the people that work there have to fucking worry about.
Yep, and you have these families. What's even worse is these families that come in late at night when we're about to close, come in with their fucking families, and then make a damn mess after we just finished getting the store back in order for the next day.
Yep.
And then have the nerve to bitch about having to wear a fucking mask.
I see, that's a good point right there. Let's talk about masks, man. Here's my problem, right? Like, in mutual agreement, COVID's a serious thing. Maybe not as serious as some want it to be, but COVID is a thing. It exists. You know, whether what you believe is true or not, nobody gives a fuck. It's like Black Lives, Blue Lives. At the end of the day, it's all opinions.
But see, the one thing about this town in general is everyone seems to have a self-entitlement. And they can't seem to follow the simplest fucking instructions. Nope. It's
Yet
like
Newman still has us open, bro.
They're like little kids. You tell them no, they're gonna do it anyways.
Yep.
And then they have the nerve to bitch and complain that, oh, they're taking away our freedoms. It's like, motherfucker, all you have to do is put on a mask. How hard is that?
Yep.
you gotta wear it for what, 20 minutes to get your one fucking movie, and even then, not, it's probably a fucking crappy ass
It's
movie.
probably like Scooby-Doo or one of those $5 movies that I've never heard about.
And while the people that work in the damn places gotta wear it for the whole day, you'll
never know the
them
struggle of
bitching.
having us wear a mask when I got a beard, and that shit's annoying. Like, my problem is this. I can mutually agree, even if I don't believe in how serious COVID is still a thing. Whether or not you want to acknowledge it, it's still a thing. And it's going to change how everything runs for a long while. You know, it's shit. Shit happens in life, and shit changes shit.
And the thing is, a lot of people think it's made up, and don't get me wrong, I will say otherwise. Low-key, a lot of this shit that's going on is probably more than likely...
It's really just a direct result of what people are doing right now.
It's a sense
Coming in groups, still touching... like, again, think about this, dude. I've worked in retail for a good 3 years. And have you ever really just stopped and looked out everybody touched everything? And I mean everything. I don't fucking just mean... like, and this is not to shame nobody, but this is just saying some real shit. Like, most motherfuckers will go to a retail store and look at a shirt, right? And most stores usually display what their shirt looks like, or have a way of it being folded that shows the design.
But then they want to.
But then guess what? They want to try it on. So they pull the first one off the top. Then they realize, oh, they have size stickers. Let me pull this one. I'm gonna go a size up because the shirt looks tight. Nope, didn't fit me like I wanted to. So I'm gonna go to shirt size down. Nope. Maybe let's try the middleman then, the one that would fit just right. And guess what? You've unfolded 4 fucking shirts right there. And I have 40 fucking shirts that I have in my store alone. Then, on top of that, you leave them all there. The ones that you fucked up. You don't have the courtesy to just bring it up like any other like clothing store. Normally when you go to a clothing store, if you don't want something, there's areas or there's somebody you can give it to when you try it on. So that way you're not just throwing the shit you wore right back all over the other shit you didn't touch. So that's a good way to right there just show how COVID spreads. And then on top of that shit, you're touching all these other things on my store. You're not touching drinks. You're not touching movies. Before you make your way up to the counter, and you only get the one shirt. And then you say, hey, I thought the sign said that they're all half off.
Which means you didn't read the fucking fine print.
Because you saw the big 50% off, but you didn't realize in everything else around it, it says buy one, get one.
And that's another thing. How hard is it to read? It's like, everyone cannot fucking read.
True.
They can't. It's like, unless it's printed in big bold letters, they're gonna automatically see the biggest thing and think, oh, is this it? And then even worse, if it's already clearanced, they have the nerve to ask.
That's what I'm saying.
Is it also percent off from this price? No, motherfucker. It's priced where exactly.
So you're telling me originally this was $49.99, now it's only $19.99, and you're telling me I can't get an additional percentage off of that because it's already clearance? You're telling me I can't get the fucking Nintendo Switch for only $50 because you're saying when it's half off on Black Friday, on top of that, there's not an extra bonus like coupon I could put? What the fuck? Like, it's layers to that shit. Like, the literal art piece to describe the mindset of cast down here is the endless stairwell. Where it's just nothing but fucking, like the Labyrinth stairs, for people that know Labyrinth. Where you're fucking looking for a baby. You're looking for a thought, because in reality, like, it's a fucking one-track mind most of the time down here.
Yeah.
Living down here is really, like, I'll say this, in my modest, like, humble opinion, I love all the people I've met so far. Like, and that's the selected people. Most of the people I like down here are the music cats, and most of them are the vintage clothing cats. So most of the time, I really fuck with them. Like, outside of that, I really don't go out my way anymore to really make connections with no one down here. Because I just don't like half the people down here, dude. Half the people are cool, and then the rest of the half just makes me not care about that cool half. Because it's so hard to connect to people that are just so one-dimensional. Like, the creativity in this city is only limited because there's not many cats trying to be creative.
Nope, and everyone takes the easy route.
Mm-hmm.
Because when it comes back to creativity, people copy what other people do. There's no originality anymore like it used to.
There is no reinventions in music, which sucks because the punk scene down here was big at one point. But that's what everybody, for the most part, tries to be down here, is punks or rock stars or rappers. Like, that's the problem. Like, and not to say I don't, like, again, to credit that, I like a lot of the cats that I listen to down here because I'm very selective, and they know who they are. I don't need to reference them. But for the majority of what I've ever seen, there's really only 3 different styles of music, and it's just rock, rap, and then kind of like punk.
Now see,
and it's more like indie rock to be more specific.
And see, what would trip me out, what would probably make it something, if someone decides to be an actual pop singer instead of using and actually
That's
sing
true.
legitimately instead of using fucking auto-tune.
I know one chick that does sing, but she's not like pop. She's more like pop, like R&B rap. But like that would be some fire right there. Like I know one cat that like he also kind of experiments with like a little bit with that sound, but it's not really like so much pop. It's like pop rap, but I don't really like to consider it pop rap. But like if someone was to just do straight like R&B pop shit, that shit could be fire. Like there's always opportunity to do some different shit down here, and there's tons of people that are not doing that shit.
But the thing is, everyone's got to go for the big. Actually, the biggest thing that people do is rap. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's like the easiest thing to do.
Yep.
And don't get me wrong, not all of it is bad. But let's just face it, you're not gonna find the next Tupac. You're not gonna find the next Biggie. You're not gonna find the next Eminem, no matter how fucking white you are.
I think a lot of
not
the
me,
issues...
and that's not me being racist. I'm just saying, it's like ever since Eminem came out, every white friggin' motherfucker all of a sudden thinks they can rap.
I will be guilty. I did try to rap at one point.
And
I do have at least 3 tracks on my SoundCloud.
And there is a couple people that I will give props to that can rap. But the most part, the rest is just trash.
But see, so here's to counter that too. So like, think about it. Everybody wants to be the next Eminem, but what about trying to be a new Beastie Boy? You don't have to try and you don't have to try and copy the sound. But where is that? Where you can mix it up and do kind of like what fucking Kid Rock did, or what Beastie like where's that experimental side to it? You know, like that's the problem. Is it's very one, like, and this again goes back
one dimensional.
This goes back to like for me being from the Bay Area, is in Bakersfield most cats sound the same. Fucking San Jose rappers don't sound the same. Like my boys Ricky down there, they're doing like R&B pop fucking rap.
No, and
then my boy, like I have boys in Fresno that do more like gangster street rap. Like it's kind of like how the South is with rap. Like the Bay Area is a very encultured area of musicians, to whereas Bakersfield is very just one dimensional, and that's not a bad thing. But it's just not. It's hard as a creative point because, again, like there's a selective amount of cats that who know themselves that I like, but then there's also a bunch of cats I've probably never heard that are just all the same in sense. Like you don't have to listen to too many rappers down here because you can kind of get the same viewpoints from most of them.
That's true, and the thing. Yeah, that shit is good as fuck.
I told you, bro. I started eating it, and I started chewing on something because I hit something that I thought was like just hard noodles, and that's why I was like, oh, like shit's fire. And I ate it again, and I was like, wait a minute, it crumbles.
Damn, his loss. This shit, mama's foot.
You know, I was low key committed to go all the way, but I just feel dirty. I eat eggs, but I still feel bad that I ate a chicken.
Dirty South, y'all.
Nashville's hottest.
Yeah, no, low key. No, if you look around the country, not all the rap is the same. It's got a different style. But for some reason,
hell, fool, the Chinese rapper cats, the Russian cat, like even cats in fucking all the way, like the weirdest part. Like I've seen fucking Irish rappers that do some crazy shit. Like they be taking like fucking straight bagpipes and shit to their music, and it's like,
I
what?
thought for a minute you were referencing the House of Pain.
No, dude. There used to be this one cat when I used to do my other shit that fucking he was an Irish fool, like straight based in Ireland, and that fool fucking used to like do bagpipes. So it was like almost like House of Pain, but what he did was he took it to more like a rock bagpipe shit. So it was kind of more like a Beastie Boys House of Pain blend. But like again, because he has an Irish accent, so it's a little bit more folky. Like his beats were like folk. Yeah. A little bit more like some Hornswoggle shit. Like that's the best way to describe his beats. Like, but more aggressive because they were rocking like rap based. But it was again, that's the creativity I'm talking about, fool. Because you wouldn't believe that shit until you actually like hear it. And you're like, what the fuck?
Well, see,
and it's not gonna be again. It doesn't have to be good for it to like. Because creativity needs to be shitty at some point for you to really like invest into making it perfect. You know?
And the thing is about creativity is like it may not be good, but at least it's original.
Oh yeah.
And that's
the
gonna be
thing
more
is,
respectful. It's the shit's original.
Not even respectful, but just think about that, dude.
No,
Imagine being the first to do that kind of
but
sound
see, that's
or something.
the thing, though. Like even then, yeah, the first person to do that sound, if it doesn't take off, at least that's just,
At least
like,
it's
you
there.
did your fucking shit.
At least you can say, hey, bro, like, I have a cat that I fuck with named DeMarco the Man. That fool does a thing called, he calls it strange pop. And he calls it that because it's more like poetry style rap, but over like popish, like techno beat kind of shit.
Which isn't gonna lie, because I actually tried to do that, but I suck at music, and I don't like freaking going off of YouTube and getting someone's freaking instrumentals.
You know,
that's kind of
cheap.
cheap.
Do you have SoundCloud on your phone?
I don't know.
I'm old.
I don't.
This guy said he's old.
No,
This man said he's old. Here, go to Google. I'll show you my one rap song I made if I can find my account. We're gonna have an experience here on the fucking podcast.
It takes a moment because of the background I have on my phone. I keep staring at it. So
Shout out to the Karens.
fuck them Karens. We get plenty
Them
of
Karen
those at the damn
hairstyles,
store.
bro. They're just
You
so
get plenty
good.
of them at the store. What the hell is it called?
SoundCloud.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Is go to SoundCloud and then look up my account,
Hi.
so we can listen to my one rap song that I made back like fucking 2016, just to prove how just so I could prove a point on how different of a rapper, like even a guy that doesn't fucking rap other than freestyling when I get fucked up, like any drunken uncle at a fucking quinceañera.
That doesn't surprise me. And you already look like a bearded terrorist too.
I do look like a bearded terrorist, sadly. I'm a Caucasian Middle Eastern terrorist in sense.
Who also poses as a diva half the time.
Yeah.
It can't spell, and
Yeah,
how
let's
did
see.
he learn? Oh, motherfucker's right. And how did he learn to write? Your child scratch writing, man.
That's true.
Hey, look, it's peak boost time on Tinder.
Shout out to Tinder. Oh, here, pull up the SoundCloud though, and I'll look. Shout out to Tinder. Tinder with the bitches.
Yeah. Here.
I don't know. Here, one sec. The fun part of the podcast where I gotta pull up my old rap career because I'm the recorder, so I can't just fucking do it on my own time.
The old rap career, like one song doesn't count as a rap career.
I have like three or four, all spaced out pretty. Actually, I take it back. I might have more because I used to make beats too on the side. The last beat I made was a Toy Story beat. That shit was fire.
What the? A toy motherfucker, please.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, bro. Toy Story was fire.
Most overrated movie ever. And I could say some shit about it, but
What is my fucking account information?
he don't even, man.
I was gonna just say you make an account real quick because it's easy. You actually probably like SoundCloud. It's pretty much the same shit as Pandora.
You don't want to give me a new toy to play with, because one
like
of two
the
things
toy.
are gonna happen.
Here,
I'm
try
either
it.
gonna break it,
Sign in.
or I'm just gonna be stupid and like.
And leave it in the store on accident and then have to come back 10 minutes later because you left it.
No, more than likely, I'm probably gonna record myself farting and think it's music.
Hey, be creative. I at one point thought for a
And
minute.
change my gender while I'm at it.
I at one point thought about when I used to get baked. I used to take videos on Snapchat when I was shirtless, and I would just smack my belly to like the beat of music.
There, look. I just connected my Facebook.
Oh, nice. Here, let me see.
Oh,
You just
I
got
gotta
art.
pick my favorite genre, man.
Space pop. Some stinks shit.
Hell no, that's gonna be global rhythm, yo.
But no, fucking what was I saying? God, weed sucks from memory. Oh yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Shit, it's gone. Disappeared like my dignity in this city.
All right, there, search,
Gone.
motherfucker.
All right, let's see. Hopefully mine's the first thing that pops up. I'll just have to pull up my fucking song name.
Try and impress me.
Right? This is my peak moment in life where I had to play my fucking rap song to someone. When they say that, what would you play to Tupac if he was here right now? I say this shit right here, coach. By the way, I've had a successful hit in my life. My song had 456 plays, or 485 plays, my bad. All right.
And if Tupac was here and he heard that, he'd probably like, man, shoot me again.
There we go. Yeah, I don't know how you turn your phone off. I don't know Apple shit. I suck at Apple. So here, I'm gonna make mac and cheese real quick, and I'll get back in a second.
Musical hippie. Yeah. By the way, that fat motherfucker is feeding himself right now. Left me out here. Well, that's alright. This music ain't so bad. Got your food, you fat motherfucker?
Hey, bro.
Not bad, doesn't it sound like you? You sure you're not using auto-tune?
No, so actually, here's, like I said, here's how I know my creativity. The homeboy that's rapping right here, I paid him to do, or he did a verse for me for free. Shout out to MCRE. He's the homie, dude. I'll tag him in this, but yeah, he did a verse for me on the house, and then my producer, I still have his name. I can't remember it. Actually, I think it's in the song.
Yeah.
What's his name? Gravity, I think it was. Yeah, Gravity Beast. That's the homie. He's from Germany. And that should show you right there how fucking crazy that is. I got a guy from Germany making me a beat for a guy that's in the middle of the U.S. to rap with the West Coast cat. That's how internet be like, though. You be connecting with the weirdest people, but they're always the dopest.
Damn, low key, this ain't bad for a hippie.
Yeah, no, yeah. Like that, like I said, that fool that rap with me, fucking fire. He actually did a rap thing with Dame Lillard, him and his son. That fool's fire.
Now, see, the thing I could say about this.
Keep it back. We're gonna listen to the rest of my other two. I only have 3 songs that are left, and they're all pretty short.
What, the 53-second one?
Yeah, because that one's a beat. The last one's an acoustic bullshit song because I was just high and started singing to myself and it was funny. That one I actually took off my fucking YouTube. So here's my first and only beat I ever made.
What makes Woody special is he'll never give up on you. Ever. He'll be there for you, no matter what.
Keep in mind, I did use a free beat making software on a webpage. I was using the best tools I was given because I'm too cheap to get the real tools. Oh no. I don't know what the fuck just happened there.
What the hell? I got big booty chick show up. What?
I don't know what the fuck just happened. I think it like low-key put a fucking spam. What the fuck? What the fuck? SoundCloud out here wilding. They put in fucking naked bitches on their shit.
What the hell kind of show is that?
Here, go back to my account.
I am on there.
Oh, so yeah, so this is just the only other thing I really rapped on. This is a freestyle I did in the back of my homie's car when we were baked. It's not great, like I said, I was fucked up.
But the thing is, though, the thing about this, it may be fucked up, but this doesn't sound like the shit that people fuck with down here.
Nope.
Everyone down here messes with auto-tune and tries to follow after people like Little Pete, Little Yachty.
Whoa, I have that.
I'm just calling his name, man.
Hey man, my tattoo, I'm attacked. I have a tattoo, coach. I get you. They all want to kind of do like that sad boy rap kind of thing. And the problem with that is because that popped off when Little Peep died. Like Little Peep's death was pretty much what brought big spotlight to that genre. And a couple other there's a couple other cats that also passed away. But like Peep was the magnum opus of that. He was definitely the biggest one to pass away from a laced fucking Xanax. But that's what I mean is that's the culture that's now become popular in music, is sad rap culture.
And then the thing is too about that is like everyone getting their face tattooed and everything just to be like them. It's like, come on, that's what
true.
I'm talking about. Lack
6ix9ine,
of originality
Xanax.
right there.
Honestly, the only cat that I really, and I've argued this for a minute, I truthfully think Post Malone is probably one of like the best dudes out in the game, and that's because he's doing some crazy. He's doing country rap. He does different styles of rock
the
rap.
thing is, I'm not by any chance a fan of Post Malone, but one thing I will say about the guy is the motherfucker has respect for all music.
This man's out here doing tracks with Ozzy Osbourne, and he's doing tracks with Travis Scott. Like that just doesn't sound believable when you think about it.
But more likely, I mean, despite his appearance, he probably smells too, at least from the stories we hear.
Yep.
But low key though, he's
definitely one of the most creative and unique guys that still though, however, is categorized in that imagery because he has face tattoos. He's a rapper.
Looks like a 3rd grade freaking school desk that's been freaking drawn on.
And that's what I mean is what he's doing now. He's going through the Bigelow effect in life, where this dude's shaved headed, getting tats on his skull. That shit's kind of low key wild though.
You sure it's not his freaking trying to get the tattoo of the Doritos lime chip?
Honestly, if Post Malone got a Doritos lime chip fucking tat, that shit would be kind of fire. It'd be like if you got a fucking you got like a big ass bottle of Coke or like fucking Pepsi Blue on your fucking arm.
I mean, I seen people with Pepsi tattoo, Pepsi logo tattoo.
No, that's some CM Punk shit. That's what I'm saying.
Need someone with freaking.
Imagine I walk around with a fucking like Spanish style, like Latin cursive, fucking Coca-Cola tattoo, looking like it should say like Lindsay or something.
Nah, you should get a Jarritos tattoo.
Gotta get it on my neck. It's gotta be the bottle, and then it's gonna be the cap hitting my ear.
Nah, low key, I want to get a barcode for a tattoo, because that's pretty much what the world's gonna be coming to pretty soon. We're gonna have numbers tatted on us.
I'm already cattled with my tattoo on my leg.
For the government to keep track of everything. Don't get me started on that shit, because I'm about to throw
holy shit.
I'll probably throw some conspiracy crap right there.
Bro, holy shit. That warm Pepsi fucking, it was like I was hitting the bong or some shit. That shit like attacked me. Dude, awesome.
This is Dr. Pepper, motherfucker.
Oh, that's right, Doc.
I got the Pepsi.
I know.
You just pulled a freaking Christopher Walken from Blast from the Past drinking a hot Dr. Pepper.
I was trying to get into Crips territory wearing blood colors.
Dude, you get shot down here.
Yeah, I was walking around in my red when I should have been in my blues. I was wearing loafers and I got shot for them. No, but
you got jacked for your wings.
On some conspiracy shit. Let me tell you this.
No, conspiracy shit's what's going on now.
Well, no. I agree, but here's what I'm saying, right? You're not a conspiracy theorist. You don't believe in conspiracies if your only conspiracy that you're backing right now is that if you wear a mask, you're a sheep. Because that's not true. Because guess what? I don't give a fuck what anybody's corporate says. If I'm told by my job to wear a mask, I'm going to do that. Because I'm not over here collecting unemployment checks still. I have to still go to my 9-to-5s, and I still got to fucking get my money. Because y'all gotta come spend your money with me. Which then goes back to me. You guys are a part of my cycle right now. But I don't need y'all calling me a sheep when you come into the store because I got a mask on. It ain't my choice. I'm with y'all. I hate them. But just because you get on the guy that's working behind the counter's neck doesn't mean you're gonna win.
Or freaking, what's even worse is like, yeah, call us a sheep, but they also count as a dictatorship. Like, we're Nazis.
That's
like,
true.
Fucking really? How am I a damn Nazi? I'm darker than toast, burnt toast, just about.
Shit, bro.
And I'm only following directions because, unlike you guys or a lot of other people, I fucking work. You know?
And guess what? Because of this shit, we're losing hours. Everybody's losing hours at their jobs, and shit's getting harder and harder. And that's why we're reclosing again in the city, except Bakersfield for some hairball reason.
Because the reason why, because closing or not, these motherfucking yahoos ain't gonna follow shit anyways. They never do.
Nope.
They can't even follow the simplest task to wear a damn mask. Especially that fat orca that comes in, claims she has a breathing problem.
Yep.
And
that's honestly the biggest issue right there to me.
And then we has this other cat, big old muscle white dude, gonna throw a little hissy fit, bitching about a mask, and then trying to trying to call up my coworkers and to see if I can get their names so I can report them to fucking to HR and shit. It's like
Or
they're just following policy.
Or all the homeless cats that pull up their shirts and tell me, well, this counts as a mask, doesn't it? After knowing they're just gonna try and rob me for fucking speakers.
Oh, like Mr. Bug-Eye, who had the balls to come back a second time when
Without
my
a
homeboy
mask,
over here wasn't
after
here.
we gave him a whole ass informative speech about how a shirt is not considered a mask because you're not legit gonna go around a fucking store pulling your shirt up. You're just gonna look stupid. That's why there's a sign that clearly says a mask is required.
But it goes back to people can't read for shit.
Just like how people keep calling us.
And just like people can't know how to drive in this damn town.
And that's why there was a car accident yesterday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I wasn't there for that, but I wish I saw it. I
And
bet
like
you
I
some
said,
stupid shit.
majority of my day is spent hearing horns, honking, up and down, left and right, side to side, because people get mad at each other. This city has more anger and aggression than Coney Island in '79, dude. Like, there is just built up passive aggressive.
Really? You gonna throw a fucking Warriors reference?
Yep.
Man.
'Cause that's how these cats be out here. There's 40,000 of us Karens and only about 1,000 Bakersfield PD.
Dude, that's a,
We got them fucking
That's a
40,000 and done.
that's comparing the city to that movie. That's a disgrace, man.
I agree, but it's the people.
If this, what you gonna compare this town to, is called compared to the
Escape.
Grapes of Wrath.
I was gonna escape from LA, but
Because Grapes of Wrath, that's what this town is. This just, I lived here in this town longer than this fool. For almost 2 decades, and I seen some shit. I seen people come and go. I seen businesses come and go. I seen the scenery change left and right.
that's true. This is gonna be one day just another San Jose.
Hell no. They're trying to turn this town into fucking metropolitan.
Yeah, that's
city.
pretty much what San Jose became over the years. And that's why I'm down here, because San Jose's too expensive.
Fuck
Meanwhile,
you.
Bakersfield's still, it's on the rough side. The
Still-
worst part about Bakersfield is definitely the late night perfumes I'm smelling.
What perfume?
You don't smell the manure?
Nah.
You must be the lucky one, because that shit's just.
I'm in.
I got a cow fucking
Dude, I live
farting in my nose.
I live in fucking Oildale, which is. Don't get me started on that place.
I'm sure it's not that good.
Hell no, that place smells like fucking ass and fucking vomit.
It does smell like ass and vomit.
And then people over there acting like freaking like The Walking Dead. The only thing I'm missing hearing is. God, this town's got so much. This town used to be cool back in the day, and this town has just gone to shit. It's heavy on conservatism here,
Yep.
and when you're a cat who's don't really care a lot about that, they just want to live life, enjoy life.
Yep.
They don't give a shit about fucking the right side, the left side, who's fucking right, who's wrong.
That's the problem, is everybody's very stubborn. Everybody has to be right here. You can't be right because
Yeah,
like, you have to be right.
everyone,
The emphasis the customer is always right is pretty much a lifestyle down here.
pretty much.
Because if you're the guy that's in the wrong, even if you're not, you're still the guy in the wrong.
Same goes when
You could straight be getting murdered right now. You could be having someone killing you right now, and the cops could roll up, and guess what? The guy could claim that you were attacking him first, and then you pretty much just got your life gone for nothing. Like, it's a very one-track mind down here. You're either right or you're not right.
pretty much, and even if you are right, it doesn't matter.
Nope.
Because in the end,
'Cause you're still wrong.
You're just gonna be another number.
Yep.
Or you get people that don't like what you don't like it. They're gonna want to fight you over some stupid shit. I had this one cat get mad over me because the way I parked, and he take this. He's the only one that has a problem with that, and everyone else where I parked
Just
doesn't
didn't give a
care.
shit. Didn't even care.
But he's the only one that's got bitch.
Yep.
And I even straight out told him, it's like, look, if I can back out of this, I guarantee I can back out with your fucking damn truck. And maybe you shouldn't fucking drive or park, or maybe you need to go back to a damn driving school.
True.
Which is, by the way, the people in this fucking town can't drive for shit. How many people don't use a damn turn signal?
True.
Got pedestrians crossing left and right.
You know what's funny is in San Jose, surprisingly traffic was worse in San Jose, but there's also more people. By my home neighborhood where I used to live, shout out to fucking Blossom Hill, motherfucking they had to put a
Hill,
yeah, they had to put
yeah,
a
let's just say like I'm from Calabasas.
yes sir.
Fucking whatever.
But no, they fucking they had to put a crosswalk in by my house because a fucking kid got hit there. Like that's the shit they would be doing in San Jose. They'd be straight making if you jaywalked and you got hit, guess what? The city was like, well, we gotta put a crosswalk there since y'all motherfuckers just wanted to jaywalk and do some stupid shit. Like that was their solution. Just like how there's fucking like cracks in the streets and shit. Their solution is ignoring it.
No, here, cracks in the street. They just pour gravel in there and call it fixed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Tearing up
San Jose, like I said, if someone gets hit by a car on your street, they'll just put a street sign and everything up tomorrow. Put a little button so you could signify that you're crossing the street, and you're good. But you still don't use it. You still take the halfway way and try to go across from the other side.
And unlike this town, you get hit. Oh no, I'm suing. I can get some money so I don't have to go to work again.
True.
Fucking lazy motherfuckers.
True.
There's so much shit about this town that I could just rant, man. There's so much to say. But, it's not just about this town, it's just about other shit.
You know, that's the fun of being down here, is discovering the ignorance. Like, there's a lot of just ignorant cats down here that just, like, working retail down here is like slave work in my eyes.
Man, working retail sucks.
Oh yeah,
so
retail sucks in general, but then just imagine, like, every day you have to always be wrong. Like, even in regular retail, you're always wrong, but, like, there's days where, like, it didn't matter.
Man,
like, down here, you're just wrong.
Well,
you don't have the movie, you're wrong.
Well, even worse, not only do you gotta be wrong, but you also gotta take the abuse, man.
Oh yeah, because you're the punching bag, and then you're looking like a bitch to them.
And if you don't take the abuse, you then get fired because you shot your mouth off.
Yep. That's why, like, again, you gotta be a different breed down here, and that's why it's hard to be a fucking out of townie, because the breeds are just different down here.
Yep.
Like I said, I was raised in the rat races in a sense. Like, fucking, I had the hustle and I had the fucking fight to get my position at my old job. Down here, shit, there ain't no going up once you get hired at your job. You're just stuck there for straight.
Man, you don't even want to throw that route right now. I remember when you first came down here.
Yep. To be fair, though, that goes back to, like I said, people not having effort. I was waiting 3 months to get rehired at my old store, just to lose my assistant manager position I fucking got and fought for, just to then pretty much have to wait another 3 more months to even get rehired again after being told 3 months later I was gonna be hired, only to pretty much get a phone call from a job I applied for back when I moved initially in June, in fucking November, to come be a key after holidays at a nurse store. Like, it's fucked up, because then I took that from you, which I still really sometimes don't know if I fucking like the position, because I wanted to be somewhere else, and because I can't deal with this shit. Yeah.
And, you know,
like, you have to have a fucking will to work at my spot.
Yeah.
And I pretty much at this point have sold my happiness to the fucking devil to make sure I don't kill, like, anything at my store.
Hail Satan.
Yeah. What's some Dave Chappelle shit? Just hail it. Like, it's
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like, again, you have to truly just kind of, like, numb yourself to shit down here sometimes.
Or sometimes, like, for me to get through a lot of jobs, I ain't proud of it, but I used to drink on the job.
Hey, man.
Because when you deal with stupid motherfuckers, you gotta keep your mouth shut.
Mm-hmm.
The only way to numb yourself from it you gotta either be high,
Gotta get a
Or
Ford
you gotta be
Loco, or
drunk.
you gotta be gone in your brain. I feel it.
because that is the only way you're gonna have to deal with these cats.
Oh yeah. And that's like you shouldn't have to drink to really go to the place you gotta make fucking money at. Like that's the struggle down here. You pretty much gotta like just turn yourself into a robot.
Pretty much.
Like if you're any sort of human, you're a weirdo. And it's like even for me down here, like people have some nice hospitality. Like a lot of spots that
Yeah.
I've gone to, like people are like that's not to say people aren't nice, obviously.
No,
There's a great majority of cats that I like down here, but like for all those good experiences, I still get motherfuckers that get all angry at me
But
because
also-
I'm just doing my part.
But all those good experiences are outweighed by the bad.
Oh yeah, like it's still even to this day, like when I get nice customer service at a place, it freaks me out because from fucking San Jose, that's the way we all talk to each other in San Jose when we fucking do business is, "What's up, boss? How we doing today? Just that free, boss? Nah, this too. All right, cool, boss. It's gonna be $23.75. All right, cash, cool. Put that in real quick. All right, here's your change. That's it. That's the whole transaction. Down here, motherfuckers be asking me how my day is, and it's like, my day?
You want to know about
You want
my
to
day?
you want to know about my day?
Well,
You know, you small talk with them, and then you get like, I've had this shit happen a couple times at a couple of my spots because of my tattoos. Cats will be like, "Oh, that's a cool like," and like it leads to a whole ass like conversation.
see-
It's like, dude,
but
that's
see
so
right there,
nice.
Those people right there, those are the cool. Those are
Yeah.
the customers that I don't mind.
But again, those are the great customers and experiences I have.
But those.
But
are
then I
few
have
and
the
far
cats
between.
that come in and just outweigh it because I only get like one of those kind of cats every month. Like it's my fucking monthly dose.
Oh, then you suck, dude. Because I get them all the time, every time I work.
Well, no, I mean like the ones that like truly make me like all like I get tons of cats that I like compliment
No,
or talk to.
I get.
But like I mean like the ones that make me go like wow, like I actually feel really joyous.
No, I actually get plenty of that because I just talk, and even then, sometimes they don't initiate the conversation. I do if I see something. Like
True.
today, with the guy with the freaking patches, just started talking while homeboy over here was tripping on something.
Yep. I was tripping. I was Mario. I was on a mushroom and I was tripping. That's for sure.
He needed that. He needed that flower power.
It's all good because I could have replaced it. I could have easily replaced that. I could have went somewhere.
Motherfucker, did you just blow smoke on my damn mac and cheese?
I was extra baking it.
Man,
Oh
it's got extra grass. Straight up.
No, that's just fucking. That's what's that fucking chode or whatever the fuck. The fucking the shit you put on baked potatoes, that green shit, green chili or whatever the fuck. The little diced onions or I think green onions. There we go. Jesus
They're the proper
Christ.
the proper term for it is freaking scallion.
Fucking. That's what I was trying to think of because I know there's a term. I just look, bro. Marijuana does not help. Being disabled and then smoking weed is like being crippled and then shooting yourself in the foot. It just devalues you more a little bit.
That's so wrong on so many levels. You better hope you don't run for freaking office.
I don't know, dude. I want to be Kanye's running man if Jay-Z. I know Kanye dropped out, but like I wouldn't mind being his running man still. I'm just saying I could petition for it. If Trump can become president, shit, I don't understand some cats. I don't support Trump by no means, but that should be like inspirational to y'all. That the motherfucker like Trump, who's never had a political history, became president for 4 straight fucking years. That just shows you that if you just set your mind to some shit, you could do it. Like I don't give a fuck about no emails. Don't front like it's not still impressive that motherfucker became president. That Donald fucking Trump became like again. If Kanye became president, bro, everybody be saying America's stupid. This shit, but like at the end of the day, we had the God-given freedom to elect Kanye West. We had the God-given right to fucking elect or value himself up enough to be the president, and it became it.
Man, this is probably gonna get a lot of crap. But low key, I'm not.
Don't say it. Don't you say it. You're gonna turn yourself into Dave Chappelle, bro. You're gonna put your white mask on because you're racist. Because because any opinion that's pretty much different from anybody's is considerable racist nowadays.
Ain't that the fucking truth?
You know, that's the struggle. To go back to that
And the
fucking
shit-
story, cats don't realize, but like me being a fucking white guy, like it is a struggle in these times. Because at my job again, like I have to make sure people put their mask on And it only takes one person, and I'm not saying this to discredit anybody or be racist or none of that crazy shit, but like it only takes one person of color to videotape me after saying they need to put their mask on, to then just simply play the racial card on me and then put me in the bad position because I didn't have my camera ready to record.
And then throw it all over social media so
exactly.
it gets fucking views.
And then my
and
company sees it and I get fired. And then it turns out that I actually didn't do anything wrong because then they look at the actual camera footage in my store that somehow doesn't work no matter what. But then they'd eventually find out that he actually didn't do anything wrong. He really just said, hey, you need to have a mask on because there's a sign for it, which goes back to reading. And again, then all the company would say is, hey, we're sorry. We'd like to offer you a job. But then you're just right back to your shitty fucking 9-to-5 job. And now everybody views you as a racist piece of shit in half the world, while the other half of the world feels sympathetic for you.
Oh, so you're pretty much like the chick from Cracker Barrel.
I was going to say fucking Macaulay Culkin, but...
Nope, you're like you're like freaking what's his name?
Lindsay Lohan. Half of America just wants to see my downfall, the other half wants to see my triumph, my return to glory.
Man, I just want to see you bald.
You will soon, dude. I had a horrible knot when I was babysitting this past fucking week. And my hair, like, if you've noticed, my hair looks a lot thinner and it feels a lot thinner because I pulled probably like a fucking third of my hair out. Like, this knot, my hair, how long it is, my hair's finally reached that length where my hair just now gets knotted and fucking matted. Like a filthy fucking dog.
Yeah, that's
not to say dogs are filthy, but like a street fucking dog. Like,
that's how my hair was. That's why I cut it.
Yep, and that's where I'm kind of standing at because now I'm kind of thinking about just straight cutting my shit like back to Amish length. Where back when I was like somewhat still like not chubby, but like I was like slim chubby, and fucking.
That's your rap name. I'm Slim Chubby.
Yes, sir. I'm a diet Biggie Smalls. I'm Slim Chubby. Instead of saying baby, I say baby. I say baby. I spell it with an IE.
That's original.
Yeah, hey.
Man,
in the lyrics, it doesn't look like
you just like the cats here in town now. I'm gonna take somebody else's stuff.
I don't wear suits. I wear flannels and tamper down Timbs.
You got the Velcros.
Yeah. I don't sell drugs, but I do push movies. But no, like fucking
movies are drugs down here.
Pretty much. Apocalypto's the hardest one to hit. Actually, I take it back. American Me and fucking Brooklyn Story or Brooklyn Tale, whatever the Bronx Tale. There you go. Bro, there is a Brooklyn Times movie or some bullshit like that.
No, man.
But Bronx Tale. I don't watch movies. I don't fuck with movies. Movies are fucking. Last time I watched the movie was when they were in a box, and then I finally got into DVDs.
Huh?
What?
A movie? What the fuck are you talking about?
Marijuana, ladies and gentlemen. But no, fucking.
I missed that shit.
The drug that lets you ramble and forget what the fuck you were talking about.
Yeah, because you can go from freaking talking about hot Cheetos to something like a piece of freaking.
Start talking about the fucking universe on a turtle's back and shit. But no, fucking. To go back to my hair.
The Milky Way on the top of a shelf.
Oh look, there's a waterfall shaving into the back of the shelf. But no, fucking to going back to it, I might low-key go back to an Amish length with my hair. I'm debating about it. I might need to hit someone up to do my hair, but it depends, cause the main knot was pretty much my back hair, like it was all to the back side of my fucking head. So I was just out here ripping that shit open because I was fucking trying to fix it.
He was trying to his best bet to be the last samurai. That's why he did it.
I was trying to be a ghost.
Cause he's been playing that damn game.
Ghost, is it Shima? I don't. Daniel gave me hella shit. I still can't say it. It's my Americanism. It's my that's that new culture of America, Americanist. You haven't heard? It's the ones that fly the Confederate flag. They're still separating themselves from everybody else in America.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You haven't seen the Confederate... Dude, the Confederate flag is still being removed from shit right now.
Oh, I know about that.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Americanist. That's the new kind of like breed of people. Cats that are full red, white, and blue, but it's the Confederate flag.
But see, the thing is, that's like... I'm not even gonna fucking go there.
Nah. Y'all can fly your glory. Take your Robert E. Lee flag and fly it. It don't matter to me. Because at the end of the day, I'm still in my room.
Can't fly any flag without offending someone.
Nope. You can fly a flag that has straight fucking gay porn on it, and people will still be like, oh, I don't really support that. But y'all secretly know you'll be watching lesbian porn. Y'all sick. Y'all biased as fuck. Cats that say they don't support gays, but then still watch lesbian porn, you're canceled. That's my favorite term of 2020 right there, canceled.
You sure it's not freaking so random?
Nah, definitely canceled. Cause I can just straight go up to someone that I've never met in my life and just tell them canceled, and it will affect them the whole day. They'll be like, dudes, they go on Twitter, they'll be like, someone canceled me. Oh my god, LOL, hashtag canceled. That's how trends start nowadays. Just do one stupid fucking thing and boom.
God.
I wish TikTok got taken down. I hate TikTok. That should be on my Google,
God,
or that should be
dude.
all over my Instagram, and that shit just annoys me.
That is one thing. That is one trend I refuse.
TikTok and OnlyFans has pretty much made an entire new business line of fucking thottery and
I might
women.
have caved in for Snapchat.
Oh shit! It's a motherfucking frog.
What?
You don't see the frog on the lawn? He's like,
I half blind, motherfucker.
okay. Do you see where like the shadow, the shallow silhouette is
No.
for the fucking tapestry? You don't see that brown line or the black line?
I see the black line.
Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna get up.
Oh, I
This would
see
be
it.
great.
I see it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say there's a fucking frog, bro.
I'm gonna throw this thing in. I'm gonna throw my shoe
No,
at it.
don't you do it, Lee. Oh, he's crawling away. He heard that shit.
Yeah, you know I'm gonna have frog legs.
Bro, you should have seen that shit. Fucking Thursday when I was going to get my mail. Actually, no, I did it back. It was actually Tuesday. There was a motherfucking frog just dead by my mailbox station, and that shit would just look like it was frying up in the sun. It was like on its back, fucking croak position. I took a picture of that shit. I don't know if I still have it on my phone. It was fucked up, dude. Like I was sitting,
It was frog.
I stopped. Like I had to stop. I looked at it. I'm like, bro. I went straight CSI on that shit. I was over here looking at it, like trying to determine where it died.
Looking for semen.
Looking for the trail of tadpods, just fucking, or tail pods, or whatever the fuck.
Man, for a minute I thought you were gonna say Tide Pods. Remember that shit?
Another trend too.
Tide
no,
Pods
fucking,
and condom snorting.
Yeah. Why can't we go back to when cats would take a mouthful of cinnamon and shit?
And doorknob licking.
Bring back the cinnamon challenge when people were fucking straight and inhaling shit for fun. But no, I was over that fucking frog, and I was like examining it. I'm like, all right, like nobody could have just hit this fucking frog because it was a big one, like that one right there. So I was thinking maybe it's because it's hot as fuck outside and it's on the fucking concrete. You know, its fucking little hands started burning. It started like trying to like fucking try to start like getting away, but then eventually, you know, like it overheated.
Dude, I'm just laughing now. Cause
That's what I'm saying. It's a visual thing. Like I straight pulled that CSI shit where like I was working out the crime scene in my fucking head. I was like, and then the frog's body's right here, so it probably went from the street to the like. I fucking full on spent like maybe a good 10 minutes outside just determining that.
So much for Crazy Frog.
Dude, well, it was fucked up because like I said, it was on its back in the croak, like in the fucking mid leap position. So like its hands are like this and its legs are spread. Like I thought at first my first concept was that someone like fucking bludgeoned the head, like someone took a fucking stick or some shit and just bah! And then the fucking you crack a fucking skull of the frog, I'm sure like that motherfucker's phasing out, like he's phasing on, he's stroking his shit. But I was like, that's impossible, like that's some fucking stretching. That's some stretch marks, but like I said, like fucking once I was like, alright, like I think he just died literally from the heat. I looked closer, that frog had a black ass fucking stomach, dude. I mean like the frog was like blue on the top, and that fucking dude, I mean like that shit was cooked. Cause I wasn't trying to get close to that shit. It was fucking. I didn't want to touch it. I didn't want to see it. I was afraid it was gonna reanimate on some fucking reanimator shit and just start fucking hopping around in front of me. Motherfucker was gonna pull an exorcist, like break his bones and flip over and fucking crab walk.
Oh my god.
And then like I said, I looked at it closer and I could just see its like little hands were like fucking shriveled and burnt. Like his entire like underbelly was
Dude,
burnt.
Stop.
It was horrible. Fucking crazy, dude.
This is fun. Fuck.
I'm about to put the fucking grillet outside. The fucking put my iron cast outside. See
By
how
the
hot I
way,
can
frog
do.
legs are good though.
Never had them, but I could have that day. Would have had fried fucking frog legs.
Yeah, they're fucking. Ain't gonna lie, that's a New Orleans thing, but damn, those things are good.
Well, I've seen. You know what's fucked up is I think I was numb to it too because I've seen a video of this Japanese sushi chef who fucking like straight bludgeons one. I'm not gonna cap. I've watched a lot of that fucked up shit just because it entertains me. Yeah, no, I won't cap. It entertains me, some of that crazy shit. Like seeing a motherfucker get his head chopped off because it doesn't entertain me in the way that I'm like, oh, like this is like I love this. It entertains me in the way of science. Where I'm like thinking in like the person. I'm like, man, like what was that frog thinking before it got fucking cracked over the head and then turned the frog legs? Like what was going through his mind? And like to see the science behind, like in a sense, like there's science behind it, but like I mean, you think about it, you're like, well, if it takes one hit to the head to fucking really numb the frog and kill it, like what the fuck, like that's just crazy to think about. But no, like I watched this fool clean, like kill a fucking frog, and it was the worst thing I've ever seen. It actually like dead ass scarred my ass, cause this dude fucking straight. It was actually, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty fucking monstrous. Like I almost felt sick. This fool fucking just took a big ass butcher knife, put it right to the back of his head, and just straight cut through his fucking face. Like, and the frog was still alive, and that shit was just fucked up. Like I could like vividly see that shit, and it's fucked up. Cause all you hear is just the. It's like when Lex Luger tries to stand up nowadays, just fucking. Ah, damn you, Hogan and Miss Elizabeth. Ah,
be a man.
Be a man, Hogan.
That's one of the best diss raps ever.
Yes, sir. Fucking Macho Man's. What was his album called? Tough Enough or
no? It was called Be a Man.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because that was a self-titled track that he fucking did also to diss Hogan. Whose hairstyle is probably what I'll get next in my life. I'll have the Hogan. The fucking all side hair. The reverse fucking Homer Simpson, pretty much.
Brother.
Yeah.
Speaking of.
Yeah.
This was my boy
you know what's
back
weird
in the
too
day.
is Macho Man Randy Savage. That was his voice. Like I always grew up thinking that was like just a gimmick, but like Homeboy really was fucking out here rapping with that raspy ass fucking DMX voice.
But see, that's the thing though. He has his own voice.
That's true. That's true. I mean, that's why I like that album, because it's like, dude, in 20 years when my kids don't know who the fuck Macho Man Randy Savage is and I have to like put them
Tell
on.
me you don't play him that.
So the storyline is gonna be this: we're gonna play him the golden years of WWF. We're gonna avoid WCW. We're gonna go pretty much right back to the last year where he made amends with WWE with the WWE All Stars fucking trailer. I'm gonna show him that he died. Then we're gonna do the WCW shit. Then we're gonna start like introducing him to the other stuff and start getting deep into it. And then once we pretty much finish up his time with WCW and he goes to TNA, that's when we play Be a Man.
Man,
that's when we just.
I'll do you one better. Gotta do a fatal 5-way.
What, him and John Cena and fucking.
Him, John Cena, R-Truth, Enzo, and Leo Rush.
No Jillian Hall to be the ref.
Oh God. There's no.
Actually, I take it back. Mickey James could do a fucking pre-show with Jillian, because Mickey James put out music. I forgot all about that. She actually put a country.
She's hardcore country.
Yeah, she actually has a gold record, I think. Yeah, I think she made like a gold sales record. It's either a silver or it's a gold, but I know she has a record for it, I believe.
Damn.
Yeah, it was surprisingly successful for her. Obviously, though, not successful enough because she then went back to WWE for a good check, probably.
Yeah, but no, she was one of the original crazy chicks.
She definitely was one of the best lesbian chicks in the good WWF with the scratched out F, because the fucking World Wildlife Federation.
It was already WWE when she showed up.
Oh, was it? Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Oh,
but it was still PG Ruthless Aggression. Yeah.
Ruthless Aggression era was the last time with the scratch logo, the WWF logo.
Man, all I'm saying is, why can't we go back to the good old wrestling games where I could have a strip match?
No, me and my homeboy were talking about one of the best wrestling games that I think is fucking No Mercy.
Yep.
And I remember the wrestlers used to beat up on in there.
That was the first one that let you beat the fuck out of the females too, if I remember correct. It was one of the first ones where you could do a mixed gendered match.
Yeah.
Because I know after that, all the way up to I think 08 is when they finally stopped. Because 07 you could still do it. Because my first time playing SmackDown vs. Raw 07, I beat the fuck out of Mickey James in a fatal 4-way with fucking
woman beer.
Wasn't my fault. I did randoms. I did Chris Benoit versus Viscera, or no. Oh yeah, no, it was Viscera. Yep, Viscera, fucking Bigelow, and then Mickey James, and it was just not pretty. It wasn't fair. Because all I did was grab a steel chair and beat the fuck out of Mickey James for like 4 minutes, and then I won. Because I put the knockout on.
Messed up. I bet back in No Mercy. My guy was one of the goofiest guys ever, and my finisher was a fireball.
Still better than Ricky Steamboat.
No, it was a legit fireball. Used to beat up Michael Cole in that game. And
I do remember 13 was great.
Bust-
Or no, 12 was goated for that because they gave you Michael Cole DLC. That was the first game you could ever beat Michael Cole.
Yeah, but
That shit was goated.
No Mercy had busted him open so bad, then I used my fireball finish on him. The blood turned all black on his face.
Bro, I can remember that because that used to be the case too if you used the... I think it was Taji. Who was William Regal's old Chinese partner? Was it
Tajiri?
Tajiri, there you go. Yeah, no, Tajiri with his green face spit. When he used to do that kind of signature move or finisher, if your opponent was bloody, he used to fuse the fucking green. Motherfucker looked like a Predator Vision and shit. You had all this green and blood all over.
Yeah.
It's that weird fucking color fusion in the center. That's probably the one thing I miss about like wrestling games. It's just that weirdness to them, like that fucking because they all try to be realistic.
No,
but
that's just the newer game.
No, yeah, but like if you go pretty much, literally the last time the game was really goofy and great
was 11.
I would push it to 14 if we're like in overall performance,
No.
but 11 was definitely the last because that was the final SmackDown versus Raw storyline, which is great for the Edge and Christian one.
With time travel.
Yeah, dude, can we play the kazoo? Kazoo solo, like that story, like the fucking Rey Mysterio losing his memory to Jack Swagger, and then almost fucking the Bella Twins storyline was fire. Chris Jericho's was pretty much his story from real life. Getting left from the company and then coming back to try and grind to the top.
Nah, the Jericho story was funny.
The Jericho story was it pretty much was like before the list existed because this is 2011, obviously.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what the list ended up becoming was that story.
That's why he's the GOAT.
And then Undertaker's was probably one of the cool ones too because that brought out Paul Bearer. That had that weird ass fucking Druid match where all the Druids came out and jumped your ass, and if you didn't beat them all. Like, that was where the story would end. It's either you beat them all, and I think it shows you beating Taker, or the Druids just straight fucking mug you, and then you get turned into a Druid.
Man, Taker's always... For some reason, Taker in those games always had it out for me.
Bro, Taker was dope in 14, because that was the first and only year they did the Defeat the Streak, where you could be Undertaker, and you could beat literally the whole fucking roster as much as you... Like, I used to do that shit for fun. Like, it was just... I would just be there for, like, fucking hours, just... Oh, here's like Virgil. Gonna beat the shit out of Virgil.
Curly Bill.
Oh,
man.
look,
Curly
fucking.
Bill.
Oh, look, it's Epico and Primo. Yep, gonna beat you. Kalisto, kill him. I did not take it back. Not Kalisto. Fucking.
Kalisto wasn't in that game. Yeah,
What was
was
Sin Cara? Yeah, because Mysterio was there too. But I would never beat Mysterio up like that. No disrespect. R-Truth, aka Ron Killing's the truth.
Hey. It was all about Heath Slater, baby.
Yeah.
Mr.
You know what sucks is, well, they actually brought him back. I take it back. They're keeping him under his contract still, but I think he was on the list of shit the cast that they're starting to bring.
He ain't coming back, dude.
I don't think, because his talent now is gonna be lived up to pretty much being Drew McIntyre's friend, because that's pretty much what they set up when they tried to use Ledger against him.
Yeah, because he's gonna be like McIntyre, Mahal, leave, build his leg.
He needs to, because look at Jinder and look at what fucking McIntyre and them both left
and
came back wonderful.
When he comes back, all three of them are going to be champions and are going to have a triple threat match at WrestleMania.
Heath Ledger, I think, only needs like a world title to have like a triple crown, if I remember correct. He's gotten the tag titles. I think he won the IC.
No, he's never won a secondary.
No?
Nope.
Oh. Does the 24 belt, that doesn't count no more? Because it's just a fucking plastic belt that they...
Slater's always been my boy. That was a highlight of my.
You know,
old
Slater
job.
was definitely like when I remember when they re-tagged him with fucking Rhino, and that was like what really revitalized. Yeah, but that's what really revitalized him because everybody liked the "I got kids" line with Brock. That's what started getting him the push. Yeah, that's what gave him a push because that was a shock. Because Brock Lesnar, I don't give a fuck about your kids, but that was the little push from Brock that made Ledger again be able to get the tag belts again. Which he hasn't been able to do since Gabriel left the company and they fucking lost the Nexus and then the Core. And then when he went solo, he was pretty decent. Honestly, I like him. I like to see him and Zack Ryder when Ryder, not because Ryder won't come back. Ryder's pretty much burning bridge at this point.
Yeah, that's all right. Ryder's got his girl making that money.
Oh yeah,
To
Chelsea
support-
Green. Yep,
To support his.
she's the
action
real
figure
money.
habit.
Yep. Fucking, did you see her making Super 7 figures for them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of low-key want them.
Yeah.
I like I love watching their YouTube when they go hunt. That shit's funny.
Oh, freaking man, Ryder was always one of my favorites, man.
But that's what I'm saying. This right here is what the wrestling business doesn't have no more, is input. Like, it's like how basketball is. Like, Alex Caruso is the God-given tale of a D-League player becoming a fucking starter in the playoffs in his, I think, second or third season on the Lakers. And he is loved. Like, he's literally a meme, but in the most centric and great way, because everybody
Sure not.
loves who he is.
Sure is not crying Jordan.
No, it's crying Will. We're near August, so
that
we're...
is the new one. Now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Crying Jordan's getting his honorary jersey retirement for the while. It'll eventually come down from the rafters due to a scandal, but for right now, it's Will Smith who's taking the mantle.
Yup. First suit of happiness.
Yep. Man, I made Wild Wild West. That shit was trash. But you know what? I made Bad Boys 1. I made Bad Boys 2. Made him back.
He
I
made
did
Bad
that.
Boys 3.
And guess what? I'm gonna make Bad Boys 4. And I'm gonna get Tyler Perry. And I'm gonna get fucking Terry Crews. It's gonna be the best selling movie ever. And I'm gonna make the greatest rap album.
Don't get me started with Tyler Perry.
Oh, you mean like the most, I guess, white comedian is the best way to put him?
Ugh, dude.
The guy that
every
definitely
movie's
played.
It's the same motherfucking movie.
The guy that I'm surprised hasn't been canceled for all the like comedies he pretty much makes that are most like, are pretty much just mainly stereotypes.
Oh.
Pretty much the stereotype king in like black comedy, I would think.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I mean, well, I'm just saying,
I
what
don't
does this
find-
comedy really do to reinvent itself other than being a new mom fucking Medea or whatever? The fuck ever his character's called.
No, yeah, you're right. That's Medea. It shows the same.
I'm pretty
shit
sure
in
most
every
people
movie.
know fucking Tyler Perry more as Medea than Tyler Perry sometimes.
Yep. You try to change all that with Alex Cross.
Yeah.
Try to be a
But he's
badass.
still
and-
Medea.
but
Just like how
everyone
Dr.
know.
Dre got fucking found out from wearing lipstick and glitter suits. Tyler Perry's legacy is built on
Wait,
cross-dressing
say
as a...
what?
Yeah, remember the fucking, his early days with Yella?
Oh,
Yeah.
World class wrecking crew.
Yeah, World Class, there you go. Fucking surgery. Our page and Dr. Dre for surgery.
God.
Yeah, fucking, that's what I'm saying is, imagine Tyler Perry's career where it's all built off the legacy of fucking cross-dressing as pretty much the nanny from fucking Tom and Jerry, the early Tom and Jerry's when she was black.
He's pretty much Benny Hill
Yep.
of America.
Like,
Which
I've
no-
never,
Which no knocking Benny
honestly, the
Hill.
only comedians I really acknowledge is like George Carlin, fucking Richard Pryor, and
Well, see,
fucking
that
Dave Chappelle.
See, right there, comedians, man. Richard Pryor was the shit.
I still say Richard Pryor is probably the best.
He's
Richard Pryor's comedy
he's
is
the-
some real
but
shit.
He's the one I know for a fact that if anyone's got problems with the stuff that he does, it's him. He's the
Mhm.
one that people are gonna.
He really did like reinvent comedy. He
'Cause
really brought some shit to
he-
comedy that you never seen or heard.
What's that voice of his?
Yup.
That's what sold it.
But here's the thing. That's why I like Dave Chappelle, because what Richard Pryor was to comedy was what Dave Chappelle was to televised comedy. Because Richard Pryor, you got to keep in mind, Richard Pryor's shit was mainly tapes and cassettes. Like, that was a different media market. To whereas Dave Chappelle was really, in my opinion, the first really big act that really blew up on TV. And again, like, keep in mind, his first fucking episode of the Chappelle Show, he does the fucking Black Klansman member. Like, you never seen that shit in 2001. Or, like, well, I remember when the Chappelle Show started, but, like, you never seen shit like that in the late 90s,
No.
early 2000s.
No, when he crossed the line was the freaking the racial draft.
Oh, my God. The blacks and the whites have made a trade. It's official. O.J. Simpson is white again.
Black.
Or black again.
God.
We, the black delegates, would like to take Eminem. Oh, no, wait, what was it? Who was it they picked?
Yeah, it was Eminem.
No, well, but was that what initiated the trade?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were like, well, hold on now. Nobody gonna play me. I'm the ultimate playmaker here, buddy. But I'll tell you what. You can't take Eminem, but we'll give you OJ. Oh, you got yourself a deal. I told you, the ultimate player. Fucking this instance, OJ black again. They're fucking the white commentary shaking their hands. Chappelle's just standing here. It's that fucking smug face that says, "Yep, nope, you didn't want it." Like that's a lot of what the beauty of Chappelle's like comedy was. It was different and it was very critical. It had a lot of thinking to it.
Pryor was the same way, man.
Oh yeah, no, and I'm not tarnishing at all. I'm just saying, in terms like Pryor is the definition of like 70s to 80s comedy, to where like Chappelle is pretty much the definition of like 2000s to me. Like Chappelle pretty much defines when I think of like the 2000s comedy. Like that fool was one of my favorites. And George Carlin, like I said, is also a great one.
George Carlin.
Now that's a crazy one. Who's that redhead comedian? The one that yells. It's like Richard something. Richard S. Hold up, I can pull up the old Google. You hear it on my phone because we're recording on my phone.
Google.
Yes.
Google.
Comedian.
Sure it's not Jeff Foxworthy?
No, it's the one that's dead. He's dead.
Red Fox.
Is it him?
Mr. Fred G. Sanford? Red Fox?
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
He's the fool that died in like a car accident, like back in he's like an 80s, 90s comedian. He's a redhead. He like yells. He's like, "Stop!" It's like I can't remember his name. It's like Richard. I thought S or some shit.
Richard Simmons?
No.
Yeah. He's still alive.
No, not him. No, I'm trying to think. It's gonna fucking bother me now.
Just like what me and my brother.
Richard.
I was humming a Castlevania theme from a stage, and it was driving me nuts that I had to go through every Castlevania soundtrack to figure it out. I finally did.
Yes, I know who he is.
Who?
I'm trying to figure it out. So I'm like thinking of the terms I can use.
That was old Nickelodeon.
Redhead, comedian.
This is gonna give you Carrot Top.
No, because I keep putting dead.
Dead redhead.
Red-haired comedian. Dead. I'm like trying my hardest to fucking find this shit. Because it was an old stand-up movie that we sold in the comedy section.
Man, I just want this bitch to respond back to the PS4, man.
It'd be like that.
Fuck.
Matt McConaughey, what the fuck?
I'm not a little baller, I got the money.
Here's what's gonna help me. Just dead comedians. That's
gonna give you like a whole lot.
Sam Kinison.
Sam, what? No?
Yeah.
Redhead?
This guy, right here. This is who I'm thinking of. This guy.
That's Meatloaf.
That's not Meatloaf. That's Sam Kinison. Yeah, this
Look like Meatloaf.
We had his DVD in our store. Fucking George Carlin, tragically.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, no, we have I'm gonna pull it up now. I'll have to put it in fucking the video just so people can understand what I'm talking about. DVD. We had this movie right here. This is who I was talking about. We had this movie for the longest time. Someone actually bought it recently.
Oh, that guy. Oh,
Yeah, no. My uncle put him on to me once, and I remember him because his comedy was pretty much just him yelling.
Sweet! Motor City Machine Guns return.
Really?
Fuck yeah!
Just random. It's just like how Taco Bell's taking shit off their menu. That's just a random thing.
What, man? I still watch the other organization.
I know. I'm just
Machine Guns are like one of my favorite teams, man.
No, I know. I'm just saying that's just such a random. Wrestling's random right now to me because it's fucking. It's weird about the crowd.
That is cool. Now I have every reason to watch Impact again.
I was just saying they re-signed the Impact. I didn't even know they left Impact. They go Japan Indies.
No, they separated.
Oh, when James Gunn and fucking his other cat. That's right. Really? They've been separated that long?
What are you talking?
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the fucking
You're
beer
talking
cowboy
about, you're talking
cats.
about Beer Money, man. We got
Yeah.
We have glorious Bobby Roode in WWE. James
But
Storm.
okay, in my defense, it's because I was thinking of when they beefed with them for a minute.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, I remember. That's why I got confused. So really, I didn't know those guys actually broke up. I remember the Beer and Money broke up for some shit.
Yep. Well, because they split, but Machine Guns.
Well, James Storm went to
but
everywhere else.
But from Machine Guns, Alex Shelley pretty much.
Really, that's crazy.
He took a break.
Oh, that's nice to hear. They're actually a great tag. I remember them doing some crazy shit when they would fight fucking Beer and Money. Did Beer and Money have that big titty white bitch?
I didn't see that coming.
Hmm.
Heath Slater is there in Impact.
Motor Machine.
Heath Slater, known as Heath Miller.
Yep.
He's got
Cause
kids.
he's gonna. No, dude. Cause he. Kind of like how fucking who was that fucker they brought in that beat AJ 3 times? The
What, James Ellsworth?
Yeah, that's what they did
Mr.
with
No Chin?
Ellsworth. Yeah, that fool Ellsworth fucking came randomly to WWE, blew his ass up, and left, and he's still riding that success real well.
No way, Willie Mack lost?
Oh,
Oh, cool. Rhino and Slater reunited.
really? Because Rhino's in Impact. That's
Yeah.
right. Because Rhino's pretty much been. He bounces between the two, but he usually's been at Impact ever since he left.
Pretty much.
So what are they gonna be? Fucking Gator Slater? Just flip their fucking names and so they can't get copyrighted.
What the hell? Freaking. Damn, Jordan Grace lost too? Fucking to another former WWE person.
That's tough. Imagine Cass that left the biggest company to come and be fucking crushing you on your own.
Yeah, pretty much.
Man, you know what they needed? I know NXT's great, but I low-key miss that fucking shitty NXT that was like the first couple seasons where it was a game show.
Yep. And look at
And
that.
it was the best fucking thing in the world.
EC3 makes his cameo.
Makes sense. EC3 is gonna
Yep.
come right back because WWE slandered him.
Trouble.
Sometimes
trouble.
WWE just be hiring those XTNA cats just to be dicks with them. Like, look at Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode came with a fucking huge ass like fucking push. That fool was like riding a high.
That's not entirely true, man. Cause there's some TNA cats that actually
No, they do
done
good.
well. Like, come on, AJ's done better.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. It's but Bobby Roode, dude. Bobby Roode was pretty great on Impact from what I remember watching when I was watching Impact. And then when he came to the WWE,
Whoa.
that fucking yes, that
Oh,
shit was fire because he pretty much brought me back the Chris Masters with Ric Flair vibe. That was pretty much his whole ass character design.
Glorious.
Was honestly, they should have gave that full Chris Masters that. They kind of did with his Master Locks theme, which is dope, but that motherfucker came out to Glorious, and I will just flex. Yep, there it is.
One of the greatest theme songs.
Bro, cause this is a mood song. Look, I could take the fattest morning shit right there, and then I could just start playing drum roll after I get up. I feel glorious.
Oh man.
Like that song. Honestly, the only cat song I like is Nakamura's, but his OG one when he first debuted for fucking Raw or whatever. Yeah,
What, this one right here?
yeah. Cause the hype with it, the build up.
Yeah, this one got everyone humming. There's been some very catchy theme songs.
Yep. This is one of my favorites, that's for sure.
Yep.
Like when they had the live fucking violinists come out and play that shit, fire. Straight heat. Sometimes WWE, when they make those original theme songs, they just fucking hit it. And then sometimes you get Jeff Hardy TNA songs.
Not
all of the time.
Yeah.
But like, let's not cap. Jeff Hardy had only a couple good TNA. He had one or two really good ones, but then
See, once again, though, Jeff's original.
that's true.
Name the stuff that he does. His music.
He does some weird ska rock, like some ska reggae rock rap
It's
kind
like
of shit.
his own shit.
It's hard to describe it because it's just Jeff
Yeah,
Hardy.
it's him,
Like
man.
it's just Jeff
There's
Hardy
a
is the
reason why
genre.
he calls himself the charismatic enigma,
Yep. He's definitely an enigma in this universe.
and that's why he's always been one of my favorites, man. Because I pretty much try to do the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
I try march to the beat of my own drum like he does, except with all the other shit.
with the world of Bakersfield.
But this town, I don't know. But this guy,
Now Matt Hardy, on the other hand, now that man's a genius. That fool Matt Hardy really, like, Matt Hardy's always been the second brother to Jeff Hardy, And when Matt Hardy started doing the fucking
What
broken...
are you talking about second brother? He's the older brother.
Well, but what I mean is Jeff Hardy was always like the fan favorite. Matt Hardy was always like, you know, he was
He's
Jeff
the
Hardy.
second fiddle.
Yeah, exactly. That's alright, my bad. But pretty much Matt Hardy was just like a bland Jeff Hardy. Like, he did the same shit Jeff did. He just was a little bit more bigger and not as fucking, you know, crazy, like, over the top with it. You know, he was obviously when they first started doing shit, but like, Jeff just kept fucking doing it. That's why Jeff got fucked up over his career.
That's
Jeff,
not true.
I know. Well, not fully true, but like, that fool
No,
definitely
but
fucked his
Jeff-
body up a lot.
No, low-key, Jeff has fucking... He's one of the few wrestlers that never got injured. He's only got injured one damn time.
Really?
Yeah.
I did
With all
not
the
know
shit
that.
with all the shit that Jeff does, that dude rarely gets hurt. Just like Jericho. Jericho's never had an injury.
No,
And even
Jericho's
old-
pretty much been good.
I mean,
Yeah.
even Jericho back in the day when he was in Mexico, New Japan.
When he was, yeah, I was just saying when he was the
Before he had the
Lionette.
before he had the dad gut,
Yeah, when fucking
able to do more. He did.
when he was doing lion fucking somersaults off the ropes.
and he did it off the top rope.
Oh yeah, no. Jericho definitely when they did the whole fucking Y2J WWF fucking like that whole story of him right there, fantastic fucking arc. Like that was probably his like ultra prime right there was when he was Y2J, and then he just kept reinventing himself.
Big Word Jericho is my favorite.
Honestly,
That's right. That's right. I take a lot of words that he used in that. That's why I call people like troglodytes
troglodytes,
or freaking
reptilians.
sycophants.
You know what's funny? This is not even my.
Mindless sheep.
I prefer Randy Orton's original theme than over this one.
Dude, he hates that song.
I know, but it's
He
just.
even hates the one that Punk used.
Yeah. I mean, this one's probably like my favorite, but I just really love that Legend Killer fucking Orton song.
He's back to Legend Killer.
I know
used
he's
one.
fucking out. He's out here killing people with this one again, but like, it's not the same vibe because Randy like. The problem is Randy's like now he's able to do a little bit more aggressive shit.
But the thing is, Randy grew up.
That's true.
He grew up.
He went through a lot, definitely fucking a change. Honestly, I feel like Orton, like, because Orton, you can't talk about Orton without Cena, but I feel like Orton definitely was like the most evolved compared to fucking to Cena.
But that's not Cena's fault.
No,
man.
no, it's not, because Cena's the poster, like, so Cena's the
Cena
fucking
got
market man. Like,
Cena
you
got
have to keep
relegated
his
to being
image.
the same. Once he,
Well, it's just like how Hogan was delegated to being the same all throughout his career until WCW, obviously, but
but just
the
like
American-made hero.
just like Roman Reigns, man. He gets a lot of shit. But Roman Reigns.
God, bro, if I could just bring back wrestling games, Roman Reigns in the Shield in 2014, like WWE 2K, that shit was fun. Because that entrance, when they used to come through the rafts and all that shit, was fire. When you could, because that was the first one I can remember that you could, like, interrupt the fucking intro. And you used to be able to glitch in and start fighting in the crowd. This shit was fire.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. But no, like, fucking, for me, because Randy's older now, like when they were fucking having him do that screwdriver twist in, what was his face, Jeff Hardy's ear? Remember that, like, when he was
Oh,
taking,
yeah.
he took like, a screwdriver and he started
gauge.
twisting that, yeah, he started twisting his gauge and trying to rip his fucking ear off. Like, that shit, that's a lot more PG than what that fool was doing back in the 2000s, where he was fucking straight beating motherfuckers down in cars, straight cutting, but that's the
Yeah.
problem, too, is it's a different era, because there's not blood allowed on the fucking program
Yeah,
no more.
But the thing is,
But
he
still,
didn't run over Santa.
that's true. But he did
You're
lose.
you're a straight out G if you run over
He
Santa.
did, however,
Just
lose.
look at the Philadelphia Eagle fans.
That's true. Just look at fucking Rudolph, bro.
Santa.
Rudolph was out here tackling grandmas. Nah, see, fucking. That's what's crazy though. It's like Randy Orton's arc changed hella, because there's been 2 times in his career where he like beefed with fucking Kofi Kingston, and both times were hella entertaining.
But that is, but see, once again, on that's before he fucking grew up.
Oh yeah,
man.
no, well, no. But that's what I'm saying is, like, when it was the Legacy arc, that shit was very basic. Cause all fucking Kingston really did that whole beef that was memorable was destroy the NASCAR. And then when fucking he got jumped, and then they had that great fucking like Falls Count Anywhere match where Kingston jumped off the fucking that pretty much the jump thing in every SmackDown versus Raw game, the little back corner.
But see, the thing is, no, that was all fine and good, but nothing
But
still
then-
beats Jeff Swanton off the top of the Titantron.
I don't know, bro. Shane McMahon getting hit by the fucking kendo stick by, what was it, Sheen Waltman or whatever?
What?
Or who was the cat that he fought in that match where he gets hit by a kendo stick and he straight fucking takes a back dive?
Yeah, you talking about X-Pac?
Was it X-Pac that hit him with the
When
kendo?
you said Waltman, yeah.
I don't know. Oh yeah. Well, no, I don't think it was him. It was some fool that used to like wear just straight black like fucking legging kind of like attire, like black pants attire. I don't know. It's one of those forgettable names from the 2000 wrestling time, where you had Paul Burchill and cast that were just pirates and
Jack
fucking.
Sparrow.
Where you had the ECW zombie and fucking What was the Minotaur was still fucking roaming around with the Mummy and RoboCop in WCW somewhere.
Oh god.
Never forget when RoboCop, great cop, even better tag partner for Sting. It's probably one of the most hardcore things you could do. Talk about fucking Sting and RoboCop being tag partners once. You know what sucks is we're never gonna see Enzo and Cass back. Well, maybe Cass, but we're never gonna see Enzo ever back again. You stalked yourself.
But see,
His character was pretty good though, for what it was.
I ain't gonna lie, when they first started, I hated this motherfucker.
Oh no, I did too, because he was an ignorant, annoying character.
But
But then they molded it into like a good heel fucking thing. And then they broke him up like they do with every little big man, Rey Mysterio, Batista kind of friendship. And of course you think fucking Big Cass is gonna win every time, which is true, because there's no way in hell Enzo's beating up a former fucking center when he was back in college at a fucking wrestling match. When you're fighting a guy at test size and you're fucking, what was that fool's name? The season 2 bald kid from NXT, Codon, the high flyer, the fool that he was like bald headed. That fool was an acrobatic wrestler.
Cabal, aka Low Key.
Yeah. When you're that and you're going up against Test, you're just fucked. And that's pretty much what that beef was. And then obviously the Enzo Amore fucking issues popped up. And they released him, and then he was not found guilty or nothing of it, so he was proven innocent.
Ain't that funny how people get freaking...
Yep. Ain't that funny how allegations slip. And then, guess what? Guy lost his entire career and had to go back to the undergrounds with Cass. Now he's a rapper. He's pretty much done the whole Macho Man rotation so far, and now he just got to get back into WWE maybe one day, but
see, the thing...
his name's about as soiled as Benoit's.
Yeah.
He's pretty much in that book next to Benoit. Next to fucking Lex Luthor.
Yeah, because we don't
acknowledge the Miss Elizabeth killer.
Man,
even though his Funko
alone,
figure sells
man.
for... Yep, she died alone on the drugs that were in his apartment randomly in the bathroom.
That's the subject, dude.
Dude, Dark Side of the Ring really brings light to that shit, though. Because I forgot about Lex Luger being a part of her death. I always couldn't remember how... I knew she died of overdosing, but I always forgot that Lex Luthor was, like, with her.
Luger.
My bad.
Luther's the Superman.
You're right,
bro.
my bad. Look, tomato, tomato.
But that makes it funny, though, because it goes back to that. It reminds me of that Robot Chicken skit.
Yeah.
Where the little kids are like, Lex Luger did it. And the Superman's like, you mean Lex Luthor.
No, I mean Lex Luger. And he fucking just busts in and beats him. Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. Lex Luger lost, like, that fool lost mobility in his legs. All from, I think it was steroid abuse or something. I can't remember what it was, but that fool paralyzed. I don't think he's paralyzed, but, like, his mobility is, like, on Tim Curry levels of shit at this point.
I mean, look at Steiner. Dude can't even tie his boots anymore.
Which one, Scott?
Yeah.
Big Daddy Pump?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I've seen, didn't he had to have a match stop because he was having a heart attack or some shit, wasn't it? Yeah. So, you know, that's on some Sabu shit, but Sabu and Terry Funk are going to die most likely in the ring.
Nah, not Sabu.
Terry Funk, though, I think he's still fighting. Or actually, no, I think he retired actually last year. I think he announced he was finally retiring. But you know how if the check's big enough, you'll come out. That's what they're going to do with Taker.
Funk is from Texas, man. They're tough cats down there.
That fool's what, fucking 80 still wrestling? Yeah.
They're tough cats, dude.
And he's still out there taking, like, chair shots and shit.
I mean, fuck. Look how tough Austin was. Broken neck, and he still wanted to fight.
Kurt Angle won a fucking gold medal with a broken
he's from
freaking
Pittsburgh.
neck.
I hate
Fucking Pirates.
damn Steelers.
You can say that one.
Steel curtain my ass.
What's their mascot? The iron fucking the cat that holds the little brick of the like bar of steel.
Hell if I know. I still holding the grudge against the Steelers. All goes all the way back to 2007.
Antonio Brown ruined that fucking. That's what's crazy, bro. I forget Antonio Brown was a part of the Steelers. Like that fool had the biggest team jump, and he's still trying to come back.
Well, you know what though? Yeah. Well, Antonio Brown's still fucking decent, dude. You can't.
I wouldn't even say he's not. He's definitely a fucking top category wide receiver. He might be a little rusty. Like he's like, if he's gonna pull some Marshawn Lynch shit and just randomly come back, he's gonna of course show his rust. But even then, like when Marshawn Lynch just randomly came back during the playoffs, that fool was still fire. That fool still ran through and got a fucking touchdown a game.
What's the thing though?
Which is crazy. That's a crazy stat.
Is my team's trying to recruit him?
Yep.
Which low key, man.
If Marshawn Lynch feels like he can play it, dude, here's what I'm saying. I think Marshawn Lynch just didn't want to be on the fucking Raiders. Because Marshawn was going to be the backup to or he was going to probably back up Jacobs after a while. Which is, here's the thing. Because in fantasy-wise, it really helped me when Marshawn Lynch fucking pretty much retired right there. Because then Jacobs became a starter. And Jacobs had a phenomenal season. In my opinion, fucking rookie of the year for offensive season. And then Kyler Murray got it because he almost played for the fucking Oakland Athletics. And that was his biggest run. He was a good quarterback, but if we're talking about impressive rookies, Nick Bosa and whatchamacallit, Josh Jacobs, impressive in my opinion, both for defense and offense. But like again, if Marshawn was there, probably wouldn't have happened. But then that begs the question is, would he have stayed in Oakland after that season? Because he was going to probably leave one way or another.
No, Marshawn's goal to Oakland was to win a Super Bowl with them, because that's his hometown.
But see, it's humble, and that's what fucking LeBron wanted to do. But the difference is, the Raiders, not that great. Offensively, pretty good team. They got some solid key players. Jason Witten's about to mold Darren Waller into a great tight end.
No, like,
Josh Jacobs, great fucking runner. They got two pretty
low-key,
decent quarterbacks. It's their defense.
The Raiders are not a bad team.
Nope.
They've never been a bad team.
Nope.
I even
better than the Niners?
I'm even.
Yeah.
No,
that's the question that keeps the Bay up at night.
I'm staying out of that one.
Yeah, that's the question that keeps everybody up at night in the Bay Area.
I'm not a fan of either one of those teams. And one of the teams that you just mentioned is a rival of my team.
That's how you know where you're at in San Jose. One side's either Raiders, one side's either Niners. You just know when you see all the gear.
But, no, the low key, I do believe the Raiders are going to the Super Bowl. They have the players to do it, dude.
You remind me of my boy that says the fucking Trailblazers is going to go to the goddamn championship.
Legit. No, low-key, the Raiders are going, man. It's the perfect opportunity now. They're going to a new stadium.
Yep. They are going to a new stadium, but they also had that new start back in LA and Oakland. And to be fair, John Madden did do a lot of good work in Oakland. Did a lot of great work for Oakland.
I mean, John Gruden.
No, Madden. Madden's the one that got him a ring. Or he got a ring with them. When they were, I think, in Oakland. They were still in Oakland. Either in LA or Oakland.
They got John Gruden back.
But see, the question is, where's Gruden really gotten them?
Trust Gruden.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. That Khalil Mack, that Khalil Mack trade definitely paid off because again, they got the backup, or not the backup to Saquon. That's fucking Miles Sanders, another good running back. But Josh Jacobs, like they got Josh Jacobs out of that. And in the long run, Khalil Mack is, he's a great player himself. He's stuck on the Bears with their fucked up offense still. But like,
let's see right there.
That trade right there paid off because they weren't. It was either they're gonna have good defense and horrible offense, or a great offense and just fucking C+ defense.
But see right there though, that's another team I feel that they're gonna pull up, man. Is Chicago.
They will, because here's the thing. Nick Foles isn't there to take the job of Trubinsky. Nick Foles is pretty much there to be a veteran in the mold with him, like how the fucking Eli was to Daniel Jones. And to that situation too, like Daniel Jones did pretty good for so far. I mean, he had his rough spots, but the guy was just put in the position and did pretty good with it. Same with like Josh Allen. Josh Allen's one of the most, I think, underappreciated quarterbacks, just because dude was fucking phenomenal with the Bills. Again, led him to the playoffs, got knocked out, but still playoffs, dude. Bills were in the fucking playoffs in the same position the fucking Patriots were, having to actually fight for it.
Now, speaking of the Patriots, dude,
Newton's gonna be nice on there.
that fucking having Newton there.
Belichick has been planning that shit since day one. That fool knew Brady would leave back when the season ended. He knew he had to get some shit going. Like, I keep saying it, dude. Fucking Sanu and Edelman, he doesn't need, like, young cats to learn with. He needs cats that know how to get shit done.
Yeah, see, this right here is we're gonna figure out exactly now how Newton's gonna play.
Well, yeah, because Newton's bulking up. Newton's pretty much doing everything. He's trying to stay still very mobile, while at the same time, he's also fucking perfecting his accuracy
But the thing
more.
is, though, his legacy's haunted by that Super Bowl, dude.
Oh, yeah, the one that he lost against the Patriots.
Or you don't want to... No, it's the Broncos.
Well, oh, that's right. That was the one for fucking Eli, for Peyton. That was his last one. Yep.
But see, that right there, it kind of goes back to how these Super Bowls are rigged. Because look,
Just saying, Peyton did get it. It was pretty convenient. He got a ring against a young Cam Newton who was out here doing what Lamar Jackson's doing.
but the thing is too, that was Peyton's last game. Like,
Literally, Peyton. How funny would it have been in an alternate universe where Peyton fucking loses and they just cut to him on the interview? So, Peyton, what are you gonna do? I'd like to retire. Just all sorrowfully sad, like having to pretend to be happy for young Cam, who was robbed of a ring like young Derrick Rose was, all due to the fucking time.
yeah, like, just like Ray Lewis won his Super Bowl. That was his last game.
Yep.
Dude. Low key.
Who
I'm
then?
not a- I'm
Ed
not-
or no, not who was it? The dude that retired recently for the Ravens. Was it fucking No, maybe it was Ray Lewis. I'm trying to think. I thought it was one of their like cornerbacks or some shit, like one of their old corners. But I think I'm thinking of Ed Reed. I think that's why I'm confusing Ed Reed for someone.
Yeah, but no, low key, Ray Lewis though. Niners should have won that fucking Super Bowl, dude.
Yep, that Colin Kaepernick era where Kaepernick was pretty
was-
fucking good
that
until the
was-
rest of the seasons
That was,
followed.
like,
And what sucks is that really was only Kaepernick, like that was Kaepernick's best season right there.
It
Like that was
was,
his
yeah.
only real chance to get that ring, and they just fucking squandered it. Ray Lewis pretty much ate them fucking alive like Jumbo. That fool just fucking had a game.
No, dude, it was fixed from the get-go, man. That was brother against brother.
Yep. It was.
Coaching-wise.
Yep. It was the coaching setup right there. And that was what made it. It was like when they did the Battle of the Bays with Oakland and fucking the Giants. It was hype. Like you're seeing
that-
brother versus brother, champion team versus champion team.
But during that, though, man, that's when the quake hit.
Wasn't there a power outage though at that Ravens?
It was.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't that like Loki there? And that's when the game switched randomly. Because
Yeah.
that was when the Niners were winning.
And that's the
Lights go out, and then all of a sudden the fucking Ravens start
that's-
hitting that shit.
That's the whole point right there, man.
Kaepernick been fighting for a whole different part of reasons too, bro. That's how like the WWE is. They don't want to give a fucking black guy. They don't want to get anybody that's African American win some shit, and then when they do, it's gotta be under the closed lights. It's pretty much what they did to Kaepernick. They didn't want him to win, so he became pretty much awoken from that shit. Obviously not.
entirely...
I know. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Jesus,
Well,
God, that would be the biggest stretch in the world. That the fucking the rigging of the Super Bowl that Kaepernick should have won was what invoked the fucking.
He should have won.
No, he
dude.
should have. Kaepernick definitely. That was his monster season, and after that, pretty much it just went downhill.
I'm far from fucking repping the Niners, dude. I'm not. I just know who they
Well,
should
again,
have won.
you're telling me a young Cam Newton, a guy that was out here doing that crazy fucking RG3 shit until he got injured. Like, he was out here doing that great fucking running shit. Lost to Peyton standing Manning. Where that fool stood in the pocket like Ben Roethlisberger and just fucking took him.
That's Seth Rogen, man.
Yep. That's what I'm saying, though. I was like, and then, yeah, you're telling me Ray Lewis in his final game ever, that everybody knew was his final game. And same thing about fucking Peyton Manning, too, you could actually say, because everybody knew Peyton was pretty much out the door after that. And you're telling me this fool, after a fucking incidental light shutout, Ravens just started having a gear. Like, that's some MJ secret shit, bro. These motherfuckers went into the back room and took some shit, and they started murdering.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like,
They gave Lewis a line and said, "You gotta get us some tackles, fool. Get us some fucking dubs."
No, pretty much Super Bowl from 2001 and up. Every Super Bowl has been played has been questionable, dude.
True. Deflated Brady balls. Let's not forget the Patriots just got like a 1.5 milli fine for their Bengals entanglement.
The Saints and the freaking...
Their Saints and the Rams commodity where the catch was taken. Yep. Same. You know what's funny is that shit happened to him against the Vikings. I had Kyle Rudolph. You know what's funny about that game is I had Kyle Rudolph as my starting tight end because I needed to replace him because fuck Evan Ingram and fuck Austin Hooper. They choked on me, and Dallas Golladay on the Eagles was taken, sadly. So I took a chance with Kyle Rudolph. Has a fucking great game. And what does he do? He gets the fucking highlight play that wins them the goddamn playoff game. Kirk Cousins, probably the most fucking white man quarterback since Alex Smith and Tim Tebow, beats the motherfucking Saints, who have some of the greatest defense. And it was a play that pretty much replicated the Rams play. 2 years fucking back to back, that shit happens.
So you gonna do fantasy this year?
My boys have a $20 tournament, so if football comes back, probably will be doing fantasy. Because I need to get into fantasy more.
Because I did it my job, man.
Fantasy's dope. So I said, like, it was my first year, and I was looked at as upon a fool because in my first 2 picks, I picked Lamar Jackson and Josh Jacobs. And my reasoning, Lamar Jackson, because I played Madden a little bit, and I heard a name from last year because I went on my sports store. This fool Lamar Jackson sounded like he was gonna be the hottest commodity. I just had like that feeling, like, you know, like just, and I don't know shit about football really, so I was just like, yeah, like I want Lamar. And again, first pick as a quarterback. My second pick, I didn't pick up the fucking rookie Josh Jacobs, who only got where he got because Lynch took a fucking chair, dude.
Now see, low key, when I made the biggest mistake by drafting my first pick. My first pick was fucking Todd Gurley, dude.
Ooh. Yeah.
And
Gurley had a stinker. They pretty much used him nowhere near at the beginning of the game.
I was like, fuck, man.
Well, see, so my shit that I sucked at, so I had like not Dick Butkus, fucking I had the kicker for the Chiefs, right? I can't remember his name, but I had him in my starting lineup. I drafted him originally, and I drafted George Kittle and OBJ. And I only drafted them as trade picks because I know, obviously, you know, you're not going to get every great person, but you can always steal picks.
I think this is where it kind of sucked for me because the league I was in was like only 8-person league.
Oh, mine was only like fucking 6.
But the thing is, though,
I think
there was no limit on how many players got picked.
Ah, so it wasn't like a condensed, because I was playing with like a 13-team like kind of thing.
Because like
I didn't even know you could play just picking anybody you felt like. Just straight picking.
That was the thing. Like everyone in that league picked fucking 4 running backs, 4 receivers, 4 fucking.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to suck when you have 4 fucking everything.
And this kind of made it like unfair because I was like, when I did it, I low key looked at like, all right, I need at least 2 quarterbacks.
I won't lie, my picks were definitely shitty. So I let my computer pick a couple times. Like, I picked Tyler Boyd, who wasn't the best receiver. I picked, I didn't really, so my struggle for my team for the first couple games was wide receiver core.
No, my struggle for me was fucking running back.
No, my struggle was great for that because I had Mark Ingram and I had fucking Josh Jacobs.
All the good running backs. Like, one guy had like fucking 3 best running backs. He had Zeke.
I was gonna say Zeke, Barkley, and probably fucking Derrick Henry or Chris McCaffrey, because those 2 were fucking monsters.
And I'm like, what the fuck, man? I was like, there should be a limit on that shit. And that was the thing about that league that sucked, dude. There was no limit.
Yep, because everybody's got to be a winner.
And like me, I was lucky. No one out of my picks. One of the people that never disappointed me was fucking Russell.
I know what you're talking about.
I don't like my team's quarterback, but I know for a fact I can count on him to do some shit.
Damn, I was gonna show you my team, but I forgot my fucking league's still closed.
Yep.
But like I said, so I got OBJ and pretty much Kittle as trades. I got him for pretty much trading. I traded OBJ and I traded like the Bears defense. That's right. So I traded to my one homie for. I gave him the Bears defense because I picked up the Bears defense because I thought they were gonna do great and they didn't. I fucking traded him OBJ because he wanted OBJ for the clout, and I gave him I think one of the Lions receivers I gave him another receiver, and in return I got the Jaguars defense was decent when I needed it. I got the fucking I got that motherfucker Tyler Lockett and I got T.Y. Hilton out of it.
Oh yeah, see.
So I pretty much won that trade in the long running because then OBJ and the Bears sucked ass that whole time, and the Lions receiving core was actually having good games.
Yeah, see that right there. Those were my hitters. Was Wilson and Lockett.
Now Kittle, what I traded for him, I got Dalvin Cook. I traded him. I traded Kenny Galladay. Kenny Galladay is the one I traded with Kittle, and I traded it for Calvin Ridley. I traded it for Dalvin Cook as a starting running back with, again, Josh Jacobs and Mark Ingram. And I got in return... I can't remember what else I traded. I think it was just literally Dalvin Cook for me and... Oh, yeah, Dalvin Cook and just Calvin Ridley. So I pretty much traded 3 for 2.
Yeah, see, I had fucking...
And Cook was a monster, dude. Cook's season was just like Jacobs. It was great, and the only shortcomings was because they got hurt. Jacobs played through his injury, but Cook choked on me in the playoffs because he had a chest injury, and I lost because of that shit because I couldn't do nothing.
Because I had him as well.
Like I remember sitting there like when he got hurt, watching the score at work and just being fuck, and telling everybody that was in the store because the playoffs were still going. I was just like, dude, Dalvin Cook just got fucking hurt. I'm pissed. Like I needed this guy. Like. I'm playing against, because the guy I played against had fucking Christian McCaffrey. Like, I needed this fool to fucking kick it up. I ended up playing for 4th fucking place in my league.
And believe it or not.
You know how painful that is? But I was the best in the fucking league, too. I think I went like 11 and fucking 5. Like, I barely lost ever. Like, I was the protege of my boy Jerry Jones. Like, my boy fucking taught me everything I knew, and that shit made it all the more fun. Which is why I want to play it again, because that shit was fun. I'll be doing the mock drafts every now and then because that shit's just entertaining.
Yeah, no, like, man, I love fantasy. That was like my first time doing it too. But I was low key going at it from a different angle. Like,
there's a lot of strategy to it. You definitely, like I said, like I made the strategy to take picks for my future benefit when other cats wanted them. Like, there's a lot of strategy. Like, there are cats that'll just take all their picks to piss you off. Because then you want them. You're going to trade for them. Like, you can pretty much play the haggling game with everybody in fantasy and still come out on top afterwards. Because, again, like, I traded for, like, guys like Dalvin Cook for people that... Like, I kept Kittle all the way till pretty much, I think, week 10.
Yeah, see,
and then I got rid of him for Dalvin Cook. Or, no, actually, week 5 is when I played up with him.
Yeah, see, no, I didn't really trade anyone. I didn't. I was disappointed with my freaking defense, though, that I picked.
I feel that one.
It was my fucking damn Seahawks defense.
I had the Bears.
They were hit and miss until I got...
So here's the golden thing. I had the Bears, and then I picked up the Niners as a backup.
And you swapped it out, right?
Well, so I had originally dropped the Niners because I needed to make a spot for trade, and the Niners weren't doing that great at the beginning of the season. But then because I traded the Bears one, I eventually needed a new defense because the Jaguars defense was not that great. Like, it had its moments. So then I started fucking around. I had the Eagles and the Jaguars for like a week or two, and by week 6 I finally picked up the Niners on my bench. And then eventually, I think my homeboy picked up the Ravens defense, which was fire because he's a Ravens fan and he had like Tucker, and my other boy had Mark Andrews. But I had the 2 main fuckers on that team. Actually, I take it back. I traded for Marquise Brown at one point with them. So I had Marquise Brown, I had fucking Mark Ingram, and I had Lamar Jackson all my starting at one point. Brown was a bit of a bust. Brown definitely will have probably a better season this year because he was in his rookie. So, but again, like Ingram and Lamar alone would put up 30 to 40 for me almost nearly every game. At least Lamar was the leading fucking fantasy point guy for quarterback this year.
Dude, Wilson for me was always putting up
Wilson
40,
was also doing numbers. And so that was the thing is, so like, once I finally got that Niners defense in my starting, boom, It was when they played against the fucking Browns. I started starting them every week up till the playoffs.
Well, see, for me, I was Seahawks, and then I was like, fuck, they're sucking.
Yeah.
So
Wagner can only do so much, man.
I went to go search for defense. I saw Saints were still available, and I'm like,
you know who was a sleeper? Was the Patriots and the fucking Vikings defense.
but
The
no,
Vikings defense was good, and that Patriots defense was fucking monstrosity.
No,
I don't
but
even know how they
I
lost.
saw Saints were there. I'm like, you know what? Fuck, I'm getting the Saints.
Saints was a good one too.
The-
Honestly, another
And
one that was.
the minute I picked them up, I started them.
Yep.
I was like, holy
Their
crap.
only real bad games were like against the Niners and like when the pretty much any team that could put up high scoring.
Yeah, see,
And the
when they
Niners
play-
were great at like fast offensive pace.
See, when they played the Niners, I didn't start them. I ended up starting the Seahawks.
See, I had the Niners in my starting, and I remember sitting at Cubby's watching that on my phone, just being pissed. I was hurt.
You were at Kobe, motherfucker. I was.
Yeah, I was sitting there with my family because it was fancy. It was fancy Sunday, and actually it was the day after that game. But we went there because my folks were leaving Sunday, and I was just watching the highlights of this Niners defense just absolutely fucking me over, and I ended up like -4 points. Actually, no, I did it back. I ended up with -1, and that was because they ended up winning.
I ended up with -4 with the Seahawks.
Yeah, that's what. Like my weakest position was definitely my defense and my wide receiving core because I had to swap receivers a lot.
Oh, dude, trust me.
But like, it made me smarter at watching players carefully because I would toss around Calvin Ridley. I tossed around. I had
All right.
Kenyon Drake for a minute,
We'll compare receiving core right now.
dude.
So here's my receiving core.
Mm-hmm.
Lockett,
Well, I had him too.
Golden Tate.
I actually didn't. I was gonna pick him up. He was a sleeper.
He
He
did
defi-
shit, dude.
No, well, he did shit for some games, but he was like Sterling Shepard. Like he had moments, and that was what made him a boom or bust for the whole season. He had one good game or one shitty game.
He was like one of my worst choices, cause I think I just.
Dude, you know what the biggest L for me was? Definitely was, I gave up Kenyon Drake when he was on the fucking he was on the Dolphins still. I had picked him up towards like the late round, like round 11, round 12, because it looked like he was good. I had him and I had another cat from the Redskins, and the cat from the Redskins was injured, so I eventually left him.
Actually, you know what? I'll take it back. My receiving core wasn't that bad.
No, because Lockett.
Golden Tate was the only bad one because I forgot my other one was fucking. He's on the Browns.
What fucking Landry, Jarvis Landry.
Yup.
Yeah, Jarvis Landry's a great one too.
That motherfucker.
Honestly,
He
Landry
kept me
and
afloat.
Landry and Chubb were really slept on for their Browns enrollment.
Yup.
And I think Austin Hooper's going to do great there because now they're going to have a good tight end finally.
Yeah, because at that time I was like, fuck, I got this Landry and OBJ going freaking.
Oh,
to
look.
start.
There's frogs over there.
He's gonna get cooked.
He might, bro. Look at it. He's looking in there. He's like the fucking Futurama frog.
But yeah, no, that's right. I had Landry,
Okay.
dude. That was like a good pick for me.
I'm trying to call him over.
What?
Get some
What's that
frog
one?
eggs.
But who's the tight end for the fucking Saints? Because that was my tight end.
I can't
after
tell you
Jimmy
off my
Graham.
head. I can't tell you off my head.
Man,
Only people that mattered on the Saints really were fucking Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara and DeAndre Jordan. Or not DeAndre Jordan. What is it? Is that the defensive player? The fucking defensive lineman? What's his name? I don't know. I know his last name. I think it's Jordan. He's like number 94. I don't know. I could be just talking out my ass.
as usual.
Yeah.
Oh, who's that motherfucking tight end?
You know who was a great tight end too? Was Darren Waller from the fucking Raiders. That fool was very impressive for being in such a limited area. So I mean, is that Raiders offense, dude? It's gonna be good. The fun part will be seeing if Mariota starts or if Carr starts and what they're gonna do with them.
I think it's gonna be Mariota, dude.
Well, they wouldn't just get him just to have him sit. He's probably gonna come and play. Like, it's probably gonna be like what fucking Eli and Jones were gonna do. It was gonna be like a half and half process.
Jared Cook is who I
Whoa.
had for my tight end, dude.
What's that fool that plays QB and wide receiver for him? It's like Justin something, the quarterback that fucking he plays like wide receiver position every now and then. He's like a meme.
Bridgewater? No.
I can't remember. He's like a meme player though because he played the quarterback position, but he's like the backup, but he also plays the wide receiving position.
Hill?
Yeah. I think like Jason Hill.
Taysom
Taysom Hill. There you go. Taysom Hill is pretty much a meme on that team.
Yeah, no, dude. That's who I had for my tight end after Graham was a bust.
Hey man,
'Cause I
you're telling me, like I said, I had played that game in the most unintelligent way. I went with, oh, I think Lamar's gonna be cool, so I want Lamar, and I didn't realize like when you get your first pick, like it's just you're going like, and I was just like, oh shit, because I was the first pick, like I was a straight first pick if I remember correct. And yeah, like I said, Lamar Jackson to me, I thought it was the smartest thing. Yeah, I could have had Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry. I could have had so many great players. But because I was taking a shit and I was high and I talked all that shit about how Lamar Jackson.
That's how you pick a team. I'm gonna take a shit.
Yep. That's how fantasy football should be played. Taking a shit in the morning. Because that's what I pretty much did. In everybody's mind at that moment in time, I took a shit. I really picked a fucking quarterback with my first pick. And I picked a rookie fucking running back. And then they ended up becoming like golden shits from American Dad. They formulated into such a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the frogs cooking.
It's Kermit the Frog.
It's cooking the frog.
Okay, freaking. What is it? Oh, damn it. What? Patrick Mahomes. That's Kermit right there.
Yeah. But he's the richest Kermit I know. Not even Kermit the Frog has that kind of fucking money right now.
No, Miss Piggy took it all.
Yeah. Just like Jada.
Just like that orca that comes into the store.
That's crazy, bro. Fucking. They paid Patrick Mahomes $500 million. Because he got him a ring. Like, that's the problem with football, too. Because I was telling my boy about that. Like, because he's a Cowboys guy. And, like, how everybody talks shit about Dak, pretty much.
He's not one of those, like.
He's not America's team.
This is our year every year.
Nah.
He's
an actual Cowboys guy.
Those are the people I can't stand.
But
like, I have nothing against the team.
Just like Eagles guys.
The only problem I have with the Cowboys are those fans that fucking this is our year.
Yep.
This is our year. Or, you know, but the other Cowboy fans that are nonchalant, cool about it, those are the cool fans.
Yeah.
I can't stand the fans that fucking always got to say this is our year.
Yep.
And
yeah, no, fucking.
Yeah, that's.
But it's funny because fucking whatchamacallit? That fool, he was telling me like how it's unfair for cast. It's pretty much expect Dak Prescott to get that franchise ring within its first four, because Mahomes did it within his first four and it's like, bro, like you can't put that expectation on a quarterback.
Well, the thing is, too, it's not Prescott's fault.
No, it's a deeper issue than Prescott. Prescott's not a bad quarterback.
He's not.
By no regards. He had the most yards, I think, this season, right? Like behind, I think, Wentz and fucking Mahomes.
He helped me out in fantasy.
Oh yeah, he was definitely like a sleeper quarterback. He was definitely a middle, like upper level fucking quarterback.
Yeah, dude was literally helpful for me in the fucking.
Now, if you want to talk about someone that wasn't helpful, Jason Witten did not have a great season for them. That fool definitely had a tanker season.
I drafted him first, then I traded him, dude. I dropped him.
Yep.
I was like, no, that's why I went with Jared.
Him Cook. And that fucking tight end for the Packers too. What's his face? Jimmy Graham.
Yeah,
the one that got traded to the fucking Bears.
That's what I'm telling you. That was my bust. Dude.
Oh yeah, no.
And that's why I just stuck with Jared Cook the rest of the fucking season.
Well, because fucking. That was the part that sucked about Graham. Graham was supposed to have a great season.
He was.
And dude. Hooper the same too. But Austin Hooper had a great couple games. Then he got hurt, and then it was out just pretty much. Same with Evan Ingram. I had Evan Ingram, and he was a big bust too. So we'll play, I think, 5 or 6 games max. Like that fool was hurt the whole season.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. Is like fucking Graham. It's funny how that works. So Witten got traded to the fucking Raiders, and fucking Graham got traded to the Bears. So now Graham's up in Chicago, Witten's down in fucking Raider Nation, down in Vegas, where the true fans live now.
But see, right there, though, I'm telling you, man, Raiders are coming up.
They will.
I know.
The Raiders got definitely a good core going, that's for sure. They just gotta. Again, you don't build the fucking 2015 Warriors in just one season. You build that shit over time.
Because low-key, like I said, man, I was one of the guys that clown on the Raiders every time.
Oh, yeah.
But I know it's just going to change, dude.
Oh, yeah. like I said, they have a great offense now. They got Josh Jacobs. They got Washington at the backup. Darren Waller. Receivers, they're a little shifty, but like it's a work in progress for that. Defense is where they're lacking the most at. And again, all Witten's gonna do is just pretty much be there to help him fucking train Waller up. Because Waller, for what he did, was great. That fool was definitely a clutch tight end.
Coming up, the Washington Red Wolves.
No, Red Tails. Dude, did you actually see? So, I low-key want to get a physical copy of Madden now. Because apparently Madden, they're gonna remove the Redskins name until they like actually get the new name, and they're gonna put in a free update. But that only happens if you play online. So if you don't play with the fucking your internet connection, you can still play with the Redskins. Yeah, but if you play online or anything, you lose the Redskins. Which had me thinking low key, how would be like the resale value on a fucking copy of Madden 21, you know what I mean? Like a disc copy. Like would that shit kind of go up just because you could say, "Hey, I've never played this, like can still be the Redskins?" Because you know there's going to be some angry old white man that's going to be like, I want to be the Redskins. Maybe be the Redskins. Man, it's not a racist team. No, baby. Shit.
It's going to be you.
I want to be a collector, bro. I'll be able to, like, 20 years from now when the Redskins are gone in every fucking kind of format, and you can't even get their special... Like, it's pretty much like Chris Benoit after 2007. It's erased from the game, but it's still in the game.
You know what, Loki? Let's see what Redskin merchandise is going.
I'll tell you what, it's going for probably a lot because Nike pulled it like way before they actually changed the name, or officially it started changing it. Nike was the first one to pull it. Then it was fucking FedEx that pulled out, and that was the fucking killer.
I gotta see this shit, dude.
That's crazy. Never thought I'd see a fucking packing and shipping company and a Nike take down a whole ass organization.
Right now, Redskin stuff is still kind of cheap, dude.
What the fuck was that? You hear the tree? Fuck yeah, I see Yoda. The fuck?
Yeah, no, low key right now. Yeah, Redskin stuff is cheap, dude. You gotta move on it.
That is. It's gonna be the next fucking. This is how kids and parents were talking about Beanie Babies. Huh? It's how you have to talk about Funko figure. You gotta hit it. You gotta get it right now.
Yep, you're gonna have to move on
Look,
it.
bro,
dude.
it's selling for $5 a hat. In 5 years from now, 20. That's how cats were when the fucking Cleveland Indians said they were changing from the Chief Wahoo. And in this whole last season, they fucking did the Cleveland Sea. And that Chief Wahoo shit actually went down on sale for even more. Because they're trying to erase that shit from history.
Yep.
You give it about another month, Redskins shit will be double the value. It's going to be in hella thrift stores for flipping.
And you heard that here.
Yep, you're calling it. Fucking, what is it, July 18th, 2020. I'm calling it right now. In the next month, maybe two, Redskins merch is going to be the next Supreme at your fucking thrift store. You're going to find it, you're going to be like, oh shit! It's like when you find a Penny Hardaway jersey, you're like, oh shit, like that's a fucking Redskins jersey. Who's on it? Oh, Alex Smith? Oh. Oh shit, another one. Who's that? Oh, Adrian Peterson. Shit. Fuck.
God.
Old man Peterson. Oh wait, what's this one? I don't know. Joe Montana? No.
No, that's freaking.
Tyler Haskins?
That's Joe Theismann.
Oh. Name me top 5 Redskins player. I'll wait.
I just listed one.
I listed 2. Yikes. And in reality, I don't feel like the 2 players really count because Alex Smith pretty much fucking. At this point, he's not ever going to play again. He's in full rehabilitation, and Adrian Peterson's only acceptable when he's on the fucking.
That's not true. Forget about RG3.
Oh, yep. You're right. How could I forget about the great fucking prodigy that became the backup to Lamar Jackson? That's the better version of him.
They look alike.
Yeah.
Just about, dude.
RG3 is pretty much what the prototype Lamar Jackson model was. That fool was pretty much the same player. The only difference was Lamar hasn't been caught slipping yet enough to get injured.
Yeah.
He had some scares, but he didn't get Mahomes. Mahomes fucking damn near lost his whole ass fucking season with that leg injury. And then they had that backup come in for, I think, a game or two, and Mahomes champed it out. He said, I can't let the team fail because of that.
Yep. Mr. Kermit the Frog.
Yep. Fucking Honestly, I'm calling it too. Dolphins gonna be contenders soon. Fucking Cardinals contenders soon. Basketball terminology, Magic, Heat gonna be champions again soon. Nah, you can't tell me that the starting core of Jonathan Isaac, Mohamed Bamba, Aaron Gordon, Markel Fultz, and eventually we'll sign back because JJ Redick's gonna have to leave that Pelicans team soon. You get JJ Redick back there.
You know what team's gonna be a sleeper team?
Pelicans.
No,
Easily.
It's the team that I'm fucking
Knicks.
that I'm going for since my team no longer exists.
Ah, okay, see, with Chris Paul leading the front with some of the most impressive highlights since the Clippers-Lakers fuck-up era.
It's going with Chicago.
Oh yeah, with Kobe White, fucking what's his face, Lauri Markkanen, Zach LaVine, the sleeper of the fucking fantasy league because that fool was balling out.
Yeah, Chicago's got.
Chicago really, I can't name everybody because
Chicago
half the cast that are there were former cast from the team, like Otis
But
Porter.
see, that's the thing though. Chicago has the players, man. It's just too bad the front office is shit.
Yep, Chicago Bulls are definitely not what they used to be.
They're like the Mariners. They got the players.
They got the players.
The front office is just shit.
Well, the difference is the Mariners somehow sloppily still won a fucking chip. 2 chips, actually. Somehow. They fucking fish flopped into that shit. They were pretty much given the fucking rings. Nah, the Bulls definitely have a great, like, setup in their lineup. But that's what I say about the Pelicans, too. Because the Pelicans is all... That's the thing with the Bulls and the Pelicans. They're both very young cores.
Mm-hmm.
The Pelicans starting. You got fucking... Zion Williamson, obviously, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, JJ Redick at the 2 because fucking JJ Redick is their veteran shooter. Avery Bradley, I think, still on the team. It's Drew Holiday. Never mind, not Justin Holiday, his brother. I don't know their fucking center, but one of the best rookie centers or underrated centers are definitely like DeAndre Ayton, Jared Allen. It'll just be nice to see sports. You're telling me. I got hella messages. But I can't answer them. Because I don't care enough yet.
Whatever, Karen.
Alright, that's it. Let me speak to your social manager. I want to speak to your manager that is social and not just going to stand there and look at me aggressively and tell me no and videotape me back. Now.
What?
Yeah, dude. Haven't you seen that where like there's this one great Karen video, it's a Sears one, where the bitch is like the registry person's like videotaping the Karen, videotaping her, and they're just all aggressive. They're just like, oh, like, I'm gonna sue you, but you probably couldn't because you're already on camera anyway as Sears. You ever thought? I always wondered if people think about that. Like, you can't sue someone for videotaping you because there's cameras everywhere.
That's true.
You're videotaping me on public streets. Well, I mean, there's cameras on every street, every corner, pretty much. Everywhere fucking you go, there's a camera. Bathrooms, even though they say there's no cameras, there's cameras. Because how the fuck are they going to catch you for doing stupid shit in the bathroom without a camera being there? Or some sort of recording audio? Like, yeah, I'm just saying, you ever thought about that? Fucking, there might not be a camera necessarily in the bathroom, but there's always ways to hide a microphone in that bitch.
Dude, the way you talking right now, I'm gonna start calling you Truth. You don't have to call me Big Smoke.
Nah, I'm more. What's the fucking guy from Do the Right Thing? The one that who played him? Samuel L. Jackson. What was his character?
I don't remember. I
Voice or
forgot.
some shit. I don't know. I'm just out here preaching the good word of the society of fucking theorists over here. Like, you're just trying to preach that good word. But it's true. I mean, no cats think about that shit. Like, if I was being videotaped by someone at my job and then I got my phone out and start videotaping them, what are you gonna be like? Oh, you can't take that. I don't have permission. I'm not giving you that. I'll be like, well, guess what? I have cameras all in my store. You never had permission in the first place. You lost your permissions to videotape or even not be on camera the minute you walked in. I don't want to be on camera. We've all been on camera. There's some sort of camera footage of everybody everywhere you've ever been.
Yep, and I try to moon the cameras. It's like, you want pictures?
I try to
of me?
watch dogs them. I just try to like make my face a blur. Start wearing a helmet. But then they start looking at me funny.
That's
Looking
what
at me like Edge with it.
That's where you gotta wear a 10-gallon hat with the camera.
Yeah, looking at me like Edge when he came out of fucking One Night Stand. Just fucking revealed my blonde hair. Oh my god, there's a fucking Karen under there! There's a Cindy! Run! Fucking Cindy Lou Who's that ass. Oh shit, Andrew, I'm fucking tired. Are you tired?
Yeah, we gotta work tomorrow too.
Yeah.
Nearly same fucking time.
Yep.
Another fucking hot fucking.
I still gotta. That's right. The store opens at 12, so I gotta leave my fucking spot at least 11.
Why?
Usually I like to get there early, so I can just count and then play them. I have a very dark interest in just watching people sadly come to the door and not be open. It's just a sadistic interest, you know. Like it's, you know, it's satisfying because it makes me feel empowered. Like, yep, we're not open because I said so. Not because there's a sign that says we don't open till 12, but because I have the keys and I'm not opening that shit yet. Like, I could open if I wanted to at 11, but I'm not technically supposed to, but I could.
No, screw that. They can get their pops later.
I like to just, oh dude, I can't get over Triclops. 4 Triclopses, homeboy's gonna sell them they sell for 24 on the app, so he's gonna sell them for 20 because he got them for $13.50 since they were fucking 10% off. So he'll make about $7 to $10 profit.
Still has nothing on the dude I knew.
You know what's fucked up too? He bought the final offer one, and that's when he brought up the resale shit with Boots, and fucking, I told her, I showed her the app, and I was like, bro, that Funko sells for $24, and he spent $18.99 to get it, so he's making like $5. He ain't selling that shit for fucking more than 24. I still can't get over the fact that I found, like, the minute he said that shit, I thanked her. I was like, you know what, thank you for telling me this, because now I just know who's going to flip. Like, now I'm just going to remember that shit, so next time, because he also bought the last War Machine Punisher, and of course none of these cats looked at that fucking Spider-Man, the imposter ones, because they're fucked up. So of course that, and then the Tony Stark sweat. They took my boy Tony real fast. Just like how the fucking Gauntlet took it. Just gone.
Still nothing beats when I snatch that chase. Top them motherfuckers.
And we still getting asked about chases. You know what's funny is I brought that chase up today too to someone. He was like, "You guys have any chases?" I'm like, "Yeah, I mean we had a Vegeta chase not too long ago, but it went pretty quick. Like it literally went within a day. Like the moment we opened, it was gone. Just."
That's what I said to someone too. He's like, "Got any chases?" Like, "Yeah, we did, but it went quick." It's like, oh.
It's a sweet victory. You just kind of like sit there, you grin behind your face, like, yeah, knowing it's out of the box completely destroyed. Fucking, pretty much like one of those weird fetish kind of videos you'd find on XXX. Just fucking ripped up Funko figure box. You're just sadistically happy with it.
What videos do you watch?
The slowly dismantling Funko box ones that make me satisfied when I go to my store. Just like how I like watching people come up to the entryway and wait. Looking like fucking Walking Dead, just shaking the door like, nope, we're not open. You see gates all over the door, I don't think that would mean we're open.
One of these days, those doors are going to break.
Pretty much are broken. Tomorrow you're going to see me barely just trying to get them open when you get there. I'm going to still be struggling, and it's going to suck. But hey, at least I have gates to protect me when the crackheads turn off my water.
They better not.
Or try to climb up my garbage can to break into my store. God forbid they get through the fire escape. God forbid. I'd be impressed. I would truly probably be like, you know what? I'm kind of happy they robbed us. They kind of deserved it. That took a lot of took a lot of fucking engineering to break through a fucking roof hatch. Means you gotta get a ladder, you gotta get some fucking wielding equipment. Like, you had to really plan that shit out on some Mission Impossible shit. Nah, it's a little crack, 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 gonna smoke, crack, 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 crack. Fucking, it's like the crack ball from Dave Chappelle, where he does the Fear Factor. Just, I want to make you the happiest crack bitch in the world. Will you take this rock?
That's all I was gonna reference.
And smoke it with me. Oh my god, this could get us high for about 3 hours. I know. Let's smoke it. Dave Chappelle. Definitely not flying today. But no, I think we're at fucking 2 hours. I think that's a pretty good time to end it. You spent 2 hours listening to this shit. Congratulations. You've now learned more about us than you've probably ever wanted to learn. Any closing thoughts? Anything you want to leave off the people?
Yeah. I don't fucking know, man. There's so much more to get off. But
that's why there's episodes. Maybe another day.
On the next episode?
Yeah, on the next episode of Tarnishing Cities, we'll tarnish San Jose.
No.
Tell you all about the horrors of that city. How hot dog on a stick doesn't remove or change oils when they cook your food.
Ew. Yeah.
How Spencer's allows you to steal dildos as long as they go in your pants and you can't do shit because the fucking mall security's a joke.
Wait, that happened?
Multiple times to me at my store.
Oh yeah, this is the next conversation.
Yeah,
The next topic
like
of conversation. Okay.
I'm gonna run down the conversation about how fucking all these companies suck ass at their jobs and how it's your fault for trying to care just a little bit to stop theft.
Well, see, my final thoughts is don't be dicks. Pretty much. For one, show some common decency and courtesy in this world, because right now we need that shit.
Don't go into a store and then arrogantly cough out loud or sneeze out loud knowing motherfuckers be out here really testing that shit. I'm not saying you'll catch a slug to the chest, but you will catch the nastiest glare in the fucking world from me. But yeah, I am the musical hippie. I was here with the Oracle of the Amazons. This was the Out of Pocket Podcast. Not sponsored, but hopefully one day by Angry Chicks, who pretty much broke my vegan truths, and it would be an angry chicken before it would have been an actual chick. So,
and from all the horny chicks on Tinder, yo.
Yeah, from the 3 times night area, because my Tinder be booming right now. That is the Out of Pocket Podcast.
Yo, man. You want some 1997, 1998. The way your life is data. Loading screen is at a standstill. Things you do on your downloads, flowing down your downloads. Old school roll bounce, baby on the skate. That's my motherfucking sound. It's the future on the ground. Go shit, I won't whine. If you just had it, I wanted to. Mad hoes, I'm joining the party, the freakiest in the room. You give me box top for education, raise me up. Always wanted to smash my teacher, be a feature of the lesson. Instead, I was a class clown. Baby brown on the dimple, whatever I'm into, make it sentimental. Get on menu, it's all eating me up. Watch me eat it up.